everybody. How are we today? Are we doing well? Is life treating you all right? I want to know the answer to that. But I hope it's a good, positive answer. I wish that for everyone. Why am I starting this way? Well, I don't know the answer to that. But hey, it turns out I am starting this way. I'm getting all sappy on you guys. We're going to be doing. Hey, Vinny. Welcome on in. We're going to be doing a little bit more building on our Mediterranean venue. I'm still questioning the roofing of this. I was just looking at it. I was just sitting here looking at it going, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just like, the color kind of works with the fencing, which is fine. But then I'm just wondering, maybe if I change the color of the walls to like that dark pink, maybe that'll work better. So I'm thinking, let's just try that and see what happens. Ah, yes! 12 months. Has that been a whole year? Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, a little bit of hype there for Nasina. Love hearts. Thank you for the sub. And for 12 months of being a fabulous sub on the channel here. That's amazing. 12 months. Annie, welcome in. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Do you want to redeem third, Annie? I don't think there'll be any choices today. We'll see how we go. If I finish this really quickly, then we might start another shell challenge. So we'll see. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Yes, excellent. So if we do end up starting another shell later, you guys might get a choice. But if not, then that's fine. You've still got those little thingies. It's all good. How is everyone today? Well, that's a great question. I'm fine. I had to think about that. I was like, I'm fine. I think I'm a little tired, but otherwise I'm fine. How about you guys? How are you all today? A box of fluffies, fabuloso, amazingo. Tell me more. Tell me all about it. I don't know. I wonder if we can get a pink that's the same as this wall. That would be amazing. Because that is definitely not the same. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing off our sweet little wedding venue. I think we've just got the interior to do. I think we finished all of the exterior, didn't we? I'm pretty sure. Oh, we still had like the balconies and stuff to do. And if I remember rightly, we were doing green and pink. So a little combo there. I think I've missed some green there that I'm supposed to paint over, but it's all good. Oh, yeah. I did love the Sims that you made for my builds. They were so cute. I was like, oh, they're going to fit in those houses absolutely perfectly. So if you guys didn't know, I am part of the Populate Planet Sims collab. And that's basically where we go through and every month or so we rebuild a world. So we've been rebuilding San Sequoia recently. And so we have cast creators as well as us builders. And Annie created I built two houses in San Sequoia. And Annie built, basically the families to live in those houses. And they were freaking adorable. They were just like this adorable nuclear kind of families. And yeah, they were so cute. And I was just like, oh, I felt like they were going to fit the house like really perfectly. I mean, that's close. That's actually really close. Let's go with that. So yeah, I was delighted with them. I think they're going to look so cute in those homes. So I'm excited for when we move on to our next world as well. I think G's been really busy, so that's all right. We will get there in time and move on to the next ones. But yeah, it's always so cute seeing the families going into the houses, and it's just like, oh. You're on your way home with coffee and Mondays over work-wise. Oh yeah, I'm on Tuesday, and I don't know, it's a struggle today. I think yesterday was a lot. It's the first day back at school from school holidays, and just getting all the kids organized for everything. I think that's better. And yeah, feel like yesterday was a lot, and I feel like today is the recovery day from yesterday being a lot. But anyway, we're getting there. I've got my mum juice today. I've been trying to wean off my mum juice because, it's not so good for me. and I feel like, you know, I need to give it up. It's that time. I go through this phase like every now and then where I'll get addicted to my mum juice, and then I'll be like, right, now I need to give it up a few months later because I know it's not good for me, and I've just hit that giving it up phase. It's really off center. It's really bothering me. That roof. So I'm basically just fixing up all the things that I don't like at this point from last time. Oh my gosh, hang on. I've got to scroll back through chat. Things are happening. I'm too slow with chat. Yeah, yay, Monday is over, and coffee. I'm trying a new crock pot recipe today, chicken and dumplings. Oh, can I have that, please? Yum. Star! Welcome on in. How are you? And yes, you finally caught a stream. I know time zones are so hard, aren't they? It's a wild time trying to get like the times right. Oh, so thank you for coming in. It's so cool to see you live and in person. And good morning, Lexus. How's things down in Invis today? All good? Is that my bestie? Yes, it is. I'm doing a little bit of building. Hey there, Nixie. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm well ahead of you guys time-wise. So yeah, Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. here. So it's like so far ahead. It's ridiculous sometimes, but anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? Living that future life here in good old NZ. But you know, it's always so interesting just how you know, all these different time zones and where people are, and you know how it all sort of works out. Do I know what I'm doing? The answer is no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm fluffing around with roofing. I don't know if I like that either, but anyway, we will see. I feel like the roofing is kind of unbalanced, and I just need to balance it a little smidge. I don't know if I'm making it better or worse at this point. It's kind of an odd shape. So what this originally was, for those guys who weren't here last time, is this is originally a shell challenge, and I'm doing a bit of a series of these. So if you do hashtag #VelshShell, you can create a shell for me, and basically I'll build it. I'll take it on. So basically this is everybody's revenge on me for my shells. So it's like, yay! We're getting a raid! Prissy, welcome on in! Oh my gosh! Hey Jedi! Oh, I'm like looking away for a second, and then there's all this stuff happening. Oh wow. It's good in Chicago. It's rained a lot yesterday, so hoping it doesn't rain today. Yeah, we had the same rain as well. So yeah, and how was your stream, Prissy? What were you guys up to? Tell me all about it. Oh, love those fantastic ads, right? Oh, sorry. Twitch will be twitching. So yes, this was basically the shell that we were working with. So this is the off-tiered shell, and it was created by a Lost Time Machine. And part of the challenge is that I let chat decide some things. So chat decided on the colors as being green and pink, and that the venue would be a wedding venue. So we had to make a green and pink wedding venue, and using the shell. Still the first 10 minutes, and the pre-rolls kick everyone to them as soon as they join. Yes, yeah. It's an unfortunate Twitch life thing, isn't it? That's why I start my stream, then wait 10 minutes before I start doing stuff. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, I'm never that patient. I just want to jump in and just start doing things. I have patient issues, I guess. Patience issues. So yeah, so this is... You play music? Oh, that's not a bad idea. I've just started streaming via YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so I've kind of got this streaming app that I'm using, and I'm still kind of adjusting. I'm still trying to adjusting. Plus, you get us chatterboxes. That's true. I mean, we could sit there and listen to some music for 10 minutes and just chitty chat, couldn't we? Smart. Yeah. Anyway, so what we're building at the moment is this pink and green wedding venue. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and we're gonna finish decorating it. So we started this, I think, a couple of weeks ago now, from memory. It's been a time, but we've there's Was it a couple of weeks ago? Honestly, I can't remember. We've had shell tours since then. I think that might be cuter. Okay, let's go slightly smaller. I don't know. I'm going to come back to that at some point. So yeah, how is everybody doing? Oh, thank you. I will hydrate, Lexus, and I'm going to open up my mum juice because I'm really quite tired, and I need a little pick me up. Can't wait to see what I do with yours. Yours is horrible. Alexis made me an absolutely horrible shell to work with. So really appreciate that. Thank you, Alexis. No, I think we had the Flower Bunny shell tours last week. So I think it might have been the week before that. But I've had school holidays in between all of this as well. So the kids are all back at school now, and yes, so there's been a lot going on. And my brain can only kind of handle so much information at any one time. So it's like, yeah, who knows? It's not horrible. Look at this shell. Okay, I want to you guys look at this shell and tell me, is it not horrible? Like, look at the shapes of it. It's mean. That was a mean shell. I'll find something to do with it, but yeah, it's mean. It's just like all of these circles is just like, oh no. Prissy, I'm good. How are you doing, my darling? How was life? What were you streaming? Tell me a little bit more about what was going on for you. I would love to hear about it because, I'm a curious little being. I'm nosy, is what I'm trying to say. I'm nosy and I want to know. I'd put a garden or landscaping in the weird triangle in the middle. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking as well, Vinny. I was like, I will probably put like a garden or something there, but I'll look at it again and just kind of make a decision when I kind of get there, I guess. But it's definitely going to be an interesting challenge. I need a thinner window. Maybe you can go like that one. It's not quite the same green. It's never going to be quite the same green though. It's The Sims, isn't it? They're never going to give us like quite the same greens. It's all going to be, oh, hang on, cats and dogs might be the same green. Oh, cats and dogs is the same green, guys. What? That's amazing. Of course, I don't have like a window that I want, but I can stack those windows. I was not expecting anything to match, so that's amazing. Thank you, cats and dogs. Woohoo! We've got some small windows I can do some stuff with. Yes! That makes me so happy. I feel like I need to put some ivy around the place as well, but yeah, we'll get there. Just looking at that shell gives you a headache. Yeah, me too. It's just like, it's going to be an interesting shell. But hey, I asked for it, so it's really my own fault. Really my own fault for it. I know, Star, isn't it? Just terrible. But it's I said, get your revenge on me, and that's what people are doing. So you know what? Fair enough. I asked for it, and I said, give me whatever you can throw at me. And now I have regrets, and it's my own fault. You started with the back room first? Okay. Very nosy. I am very nosy. I fully admit that I am extremely nosy. I like to know what's going on. And I'm not shy about saying I am nosy. You're doing good. I was playing The Sims 4, continuing the one tile challenge, but cheated on your house. How did you cheat on your house, Prissy? I've done the one tile challenge. It was a lot of fun. Like, it was over and done with pretty quickly. I think I did 4 episodes out on my YouTube channel, and yeah, it didn't last that long. It was pretty easy as far as challenges go for the most part, although I'm sure I've probably found it tricky along different places. But it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. I thought it was a cool challenge. That could work. I think I kind of need like some plants maybe in behind there. I'll add some greenery. We'll see. So yeah, how did you cheat on your house? I'm curious. You just got Parenthood and no swatches match. It's crazy. I love Parenthood though. It's a great pack. But yes, swatches are issues, as always with the Sims. But I really, really love that pack for building with. It's really nice. Like the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen is just magnificent. I love that kitchen. It's gorgeous. I I need to build more with that kitchen. But it was one of those packs that I kind of ignored for such a long time. And then I don't know, I was building something with it, and then I realized how good the kitchen was, and then how good all the kids' room stuff was, and then I was just like, revelation, I'm gonna be using that a lot more. It's quite an interesting pack because it looks like it'll be like a little bit more traditional in styling, but it's also got like a little bit of a modern vibe with it as well. So, it's quite intriguing from that perspective. But I like it. I like it a lot. You want to cry every time you realize the swatches don't match. I guess maybe the mismatch is the charm of it. I don't know. Because instead of doing one tile at a time from where the house was the last time I played, I really added tiles. Oh, Prissy. Did you get impatient? Oh, that's funny. Oh, dear. Nothing wrong with a bit of creative interpretation of the rules. I'm also a bit of a shocker with that. Although I do try and stick to the rules as much as I can, but still, nothing wrong with a bit of creative interpretation. Uh, to me, it's not cheating. I love the decorations box, especially for Christmas themed builds. Oh, yeah. Exactly. You're using all the resources. That's right. I agree with that. I mean, if it's there, use it. Why not? Oh, I love this olive tree so much from the Sleek Bathroom Kit. I don't know if I was trying to do this limited pack, but I'm not going to do limited pack anymore. I actually found a little mistake on the shower texture, and I know exactly why it happened. It made me feel like such a nerd. Because do you do a bit of CC? Do you? Is that right, Star? Could be wrong on that. My memory for stuff is not the best, but yeah, I love that. I know I see things as well sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, I'm such a nerd. But that's gonna be a little photo area. That's a photo backdrop. That's that. Maybe we can add in another window here. I feel like that's too big. What about the smaller window? Let's try that. Try that there. But yes, I feel that. I often like wonder about some of the things that I'm really into and just be like, oh man, I'm such a nerd. You're going to go back in and delete what I added because, our house, our rules, and build the house better. Aw. Well, that's a nice idea. You're going to do that next stream and try and do that. That's a cool idea. She says creative interpretation. Us mere mortals call it cheating. It's called creative interpretation. Okay? You need to try the 2-tile challenge. Yeah, and you're studying animation. Yes, I thought I remembered that you did a little bit of CC. You see all the behind the scenes stuff in your brain when you play, and it's funny. Oh, yeah, that would actually be amazing because you'd know, like, you'd have an understanding of how the animation works, and then you'd also have an understanding of how the assets are made in the game as well. So, knowledge, right, goes a long way. Your kids and you are nerds. I know, same here. Like, my kids and I are total nerds, and my hubby. We're all just nerds, and it is what it is. We just, we like gaming and nerd things, and that's fine. Nerd things are cool. And because I'm a nerd, I'm going to say that without even, like, cracking a smile. I genuinely believe it. Our nerd things are awesome. This is going to be our little bar area up here. So I kind of want that looping around. And, like, a cute little curved bar up here. They can have a little party. It'll be fun. Hopefully they can get in behind there. It'll be cool. Creative cheating. Thank you, Nixie. Also, Nix, how did the end of your stream go? I caught the start. But, obviously, I had to get the kids to school. So, I missed the end, as per always. that time of morning, you know, I sort of, I'm very in and out with things, so it is what it is. Oh, look how good these match with our seating down here. Like, how well do they match? That's so cute. Very pink and green. And then I think we'll have our little tables up here as well. You know what I want to do? I want to do the high school years tables because they are so cute and pastely and adorable. You know the really high one? These ones here. And you use them in like the bubble tea shops and stuff. How cute is that? I wonder if we can fit a dance floor on here. Have we got a dance floor? I don't think we do. Ooh, we can add a dance floor. You've never heard of the 2-tile challenge? Is that any different from the 1-tile challenge, Lexus? Or is it the same sort of thing? Because I know the 1-tile challenge, and basically it's you start, you put your sim in a box, and it's a 1-by-1 box, and I think it costs a certain amount to unlock the next tile. Have I got that right? It's been a while since I've played it. And basically, yeah, so you have to make money from within this house, but you don't have anything. So you have to kind of start with photography. And so you take lots of photos. Well, that's how I did it anyway, lots of photos. And then once you can expand out your tiles, because it costs a certain amount every tile, and then you can start adding more things into your house. So you know you kind of have to expand as much as you can, and then you can start adding in your toilet and your fridge and everything like that to you know expand your house 1 tile at a time, basically. It's a lot of fun. It's a good little challenge. I had fun with it. But yeah, I do want to see whether or not we can get a dance floor in that corner. I thought that would be quite cool. How pastely and adorable is all this stuff? I'm in love. You know what? Honestly, this is making me want to build like a cute little pastely thing. So we can make sure we get in the entrance there, and we've got our cute little lights. Nerds are cool. Fight me. And your stream was cool. Was fun, Nixie. Oh, that's good. Did you manage to help Grandma out with all of her things? Grandma is just so needy in wildflowers. It's just like, what is up with Grandma? I've got to do some adulting around the house. But glad I got to stop by for you. Yeah, thank you, Annie. And it's really nice to see you. Go do your adulting. I get it. I have to do that now and then as well, and it's disappointing, but it is what it is. Stupid adulting. Who wants to do that anyway? Ooh, okay. Let's do that with maybe we got a pink. Might have to go blue. Purple? Purple would work. That'll be good. It's a couple instead of one person in 1 tile. So instead it's 2 tiles and you grow a family. Oh, so 2 people, 2 tiles, and you have to expand like that. You've never heard of these tile challenges at all. I don't usually play Sims challenges in live mode. Oh, I mean, I obviously do. For content reasons, but yeah, I actually really enjoy them for non-content reasons as well. Like this is one of the things I really like about when I'm playing in live mode is doing like these little challenges and stuff, because I find that makes the game more interesting for me. But that's because I like to have kind of set goals in mind when I'm gaming. It's just how I am. So I really like a good challenge like that. It's a lot of fun. So you might enjoy that. It's wild, right? Yeah. I think it's cool. It's quite the challenge. So, you know, you get pretty miserable, like your sim is quite often collapsing and, you know, not happy, long story short. But yes, it is what it is. Okay, we'll use the Party Essentials one. So we've got music, we've got a bar, we've got seating up there, so it's like a little party seating area. I love it, I love it, I love it. It does. Shaz, how are you? Good morning. Come on in. How are you today? I'm good, thanks. Just enjoying my Tuesday morning, and we're doing a little bit of building on our wedding venue. If I get this done, we're going to start a second shell today, so we'll see how it kind of goes. But I think I've done most of the outside. I'm fairly happy with the outside now. I'm still not convinced on the roofing, but I don't know. I just think it's because it's a little different from what I'm used to. That's all. That's just not what I'm used to. That's all. It's fine. It's fine. So we're good. Grandma was happy when we started the witch quest. Ooh, up to the witch quest. Awesome. You're going to be a witchy. You know what? Actually, just thinking about that type of game. So Nixie was playing Wildflowers, which is a game I have. And I think, Prissy, you play Wildflowers as well. Have I got that right? I'm sure I've seen something about you posting about Wildflowers. And don't quote me on that. Just sometimes I remember like these little nuggets of information, and I never quite know whether or not I've actually remembered that correctly because my memory is just so dreadful half the time. So yeah, I'm always just like, oh, should I say it? Should I not say it? Because I'm not sure whether or not my memory is accurate. But I'm just gonna go for it sometimes. It's just like, you know what? I think maybe I remember this right, but you never quite know. You know what? I've never used these hanging down versions of these, but they're cool, aren't they? From Snowy Escape. That's quite cute. I like it. Anyway, we have Wildflowers. It reminds me a bit of Parlia, same sort of gameplay. And Parlia, which is a game that I do play. I haven't been playing it recently because I've gotten on to Death Stranding at the moment. Anyway, long story short, there's a new update in Parlia coming, and it's going to be a new expansion. So there's going to be a new world and stuff to do, which is pretty exciting. So I'm probably going to get back into Parlia in a little minute. I think it's called Alvinwood. Could be wrong. I'm very frequently, relying on my memory. I will always assume that I'm half wrong. But yes, that's coming out soon. So I'm really excited to check that out and see what's involved with that challenge. I wonder how that looks clear. Have I tried it looking clear? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe there. Adulting does suck, Percy. Stupid Wi-Fi, you're back. Oh, you're back, oh, Vivi. I know, you're having all those Wi-Fi issues. That really sucks. You're okay? How's you and everyone? I'm everything. Thank you, Vivi. I'm having a hydrate right now. I've got my mum juice. Yeah, I'm a bit tired today. I think it's just the whole going back to school and adjusting to that situation and back to the early mornings and everything like that. So, you know what? I think we're going to go work on the inside now. What do we need on the inside of a wedding venue? I don't know. I got married on a beach. What do I know about wedding venues? Have I been to one? Probably. We don't have fancy wedding venues here. What do I say? Or at least I don't. Anyway, have been to one. Nope. So yeah, what should we put on the inside of our wedding venue? I think we should have dressing chambers, right? I think that feels like an accurate thing. So dressing and maybe catering as well. So like the food. Okay, that's probably a good idea. It's so pretty. Oh, thank you. It's we're working on a pink and green wedding venue today. So that's what we're kind of working on. And it's in a Mediterranean style. So yeah, because we are building in the beautiful Tartosa. Isn't that gorgeous? I love Tartosa. It's such a beautiful world. Pity the rest of the pack is kind of broken, but the build buy stuff is really lovely. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Green and pink wedding venue, and it's coming together really nicely. We started it on stream a couple of weeks ago, and it's part of my build my shell Val challenge that I'm doing at the moment, where people create a shell for me to undertake, just because I need to give everyone a bit of an outlet to get revenge on me, which is fair enough. They should get revenge on me. I do mean things with my shells sometimes, although I do feel like this month's shell challenge is actually quite nice. It's just a limited pack, so just a challenge from that perspective. But I think the actual shell itself is quite nice. I'm going to find a good place for this. Oh yeah, there we go. Wildflowers is a fun game to play. Yeah, I've played it a little bit, but I never really got into it heavily. Oh, it's one of those games that I'm going to go back to, I think. You love hanging plants, so do I. I love hanging plants. I don't usually do a lot of ivy on the outside of my builds, but on the insides, I use a lot of plants for decorating because I love plants on the inside. You need to try Parlia again? Yes. Yeah, go back to it. I think you'll with the new expansion it's gonna be quite interesting. There'll be a lot of giveaways and lots of things like that. So yeah, I just have to get time to have play all these games. I just don't have that much time. In an hour, me and baby will go and make and bake food. Oh, that's so cute. You're gonna do some baking? What will you be baking? That's a good question. What is on the agenda for baking for you guys? Because that sounds adorable. Doing a little bacon with the baby. Yeah, so I think definitely dressing rooms and a kitchen. Oh, and the toilets. Bridal suite, rest room, and babysitting area. Oh, babysitting area. That's a good idea. Cool. All right. So I think we've got some good interior stuff that we can do. You've been struggling for 4+ hours with your Wi-Fi. Ugh. That is sucky. Ugh. Nothing more frustrating than not being able to do what you want to do as far as I'm going to change that around a little bit. As far as, just like the basic things that you should be able to do. And Wi-Fi is just one of those things nowadays that should just be a basic thing that should just work, but it's frustrating when it doesn't. Every now and then we will have those Wi-Fi issues, or something's just not. It's just gluggy for a while. It's just not chugging over okay, and it is frustrating as anything. Just like, because everything is attached to the Wi-Fi, right? Like everything I want to do is attached to Wi-Fi generally. I'm online all of the time, so it's just like, leave me online. I want to be online. If only the internet providers were reliable. Exactly. I think we've kind of always been with Spark here in New Zealand, which is one of the longest, oldest kind of telcos. I might just do a big bathroom. And they're good. And, they're not as cheap as some of the other places out there. But the thing is with that, it's just finding that balance between cheap and unreliable, medium kind of priced and reliable, and then your expensive kind of like just super thing that you can never afford. And anyway, I feel like they're kind of the medium, pretty reliable side of things. Every now and then it'll go down, but or not be that great, but most of the time it's pretty good. And the thing of this particular provider is they give you free Netflix with them. So you know what? When you calculate in free Netflix along with what the broadband costs and stuff, it's like I would have Netflix anyway, so no matter what I would have to be paying for that. So it kind of makes sense for me to have this particular provider. Long story short. That was a big waffly story. Oh, Make and Bake is a food place. What is that? Tell me about it. Do you like bake your own things, or what's the dealio with that? And it's like a sort of a fun thing for kids? Is that the idea of it? Like a interactive cafe? Is that kind of what it is? That's what I'm imagining in my head now that you've said that. I'm thinking like an interactive cafe, which would be very cool for kids. I feel like. Ooh, that's pretty. I do love these string lights that we got with Businesses and Hobbies. I think they're utterly gorgeous. And I've been using them on so many things. And I imagine that you guys probably have as well, that have gotten that pack, because it is fantastic. Such a cute pack. But these string lights are just the bee's knees. I've been wanting them for ages though, so that's probably helping the situation. And that I've been wanting string lights like this for so long. Ugh. I'm not going to spend an hour doing string lights, I promise. Just a couple. I'm going to contain myself, I think. We believe it's the wires in the ground. Whole street was a mess with connection. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's annoying. So the whole street kind of has those issues. Yuck. That is no good. Should we go higher? No, that's too high, and it's going to show through. Okay, we'll go that low. Yeah, best to get medium costing internet. Cheap means unreliable and expensive just isn't realistic in this economy. Exactly, exactly right. That's really what it is. It's just yes, it's the same with the bread, you know. You go for the medium kind of bread. It's not the cheapest, but at least it's going to be oh god, I keep on having to change these blooming windows. But at least it's going to be decent, you know? That works okay. And I feel like, you know, you kind of got to go in the same route with internet providers. Go medium. And plus, you know, I do like the perks of having the free Netflix and not having to pay for that. That's quite nice. Oh, you know what? I love this mother of pearl hanging light. It does sit a little bit low though on the shorter roofs, which is a little annoying. It's such a pretty light. Look how low it sits though. It's just like oh oh yeah. I'm gonna be using the sleek bathroom one. Who am I even kidding for this? I'm in love with this light swatch at the moment. This lighting asset, whatever we want to call it. I'll move those around later. Just adding in some lights. Na, 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 na. Oh, hang on. I don't want those stairs there. Is that as far as over they go? Oh, I see. Hmm. Ah, stairs. The bane of my existence. Alright, we'll just leave it in the middle. I think that'll work. It'll be good. You wish. You love those lights too. They look great in a baby's room. Yeah, they do. I think they look great in every room. I just think they're gorgeous modern lights. I wouldn't put these in a more sort of like a cottagey style home or anything like that. That wouldn't be the right vibe. But I feel like anything where you have a more modern sort of aesthetic for a house, I feel like they work really nicely. They're just beautiful. So let's fit some toilets in here, some glues. You'll post the picture and Discord when you go. Okay, cool, because I don't really understand what you're doing, so that would be great. Sleep bathroom, because I've got a sleep bathroom kit and I want to use it. I'm so looking forward to when they finally sort this out properly, so like the things are findable, because having to go through and do a pack filter every time you want to use the pack is really annoying. I'm not a fan of that. I know it's on the list to do because I think Sibylle actually posted about that there were actually quite a few fixes that needed to be done on the pack, so that's cool. And it's good that she posted that there was a few fixes and things that she'd noted that needed to be revisited. So that's cool. So they are on the agenda to be fixed. It's just a matter of when they're going to be fixed. Pumpkin grain. You want more string-like styles? I want butterfly-shaped ones and flowers. Ooh. You might have to... Nah, you'd have to have like a huge... Because, you know, in the string lights, you've got all those curved ones, but I think it would require like a lot of manipulation to be able to make like shapes, but surely you'd be able to make like a flower of some description. No, do you have the upside down ones? Look, you can make an oval. I don't know, that would take a lot of work. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Oh boy. Your town experienced severe flash flooding 2 days ago. It was crazy. Flooding came on so suddenly they even took a driver off the road and they didn't make it. Oh gosh. Your whole town is a wreck, been dealing with the after effects of it. Oh my gosh. Did you have any damage at your house? You guys all okay? Because that sounds flooding is so dangerous. We had a couple of years ago, was it 2-3 years ago? Something like that. Over on the east coast of New Zealand, there was some really severe flooding over sort of Hawke's Bay kind of way, and it was just so devastating for the region. Like they were recovering, or they're probably still recovering from it. So flooding is just such a dangerous thing. And should not be underestimated as a danger. You know, don't do any stupid stuff when you are dealing with flooding. Don't make any stupid risks. It's not worth it. That's what I say. Cheeseburger pie? Oh, is that like the one that they're doing at the Z station at the moment? The cheeseburger pie? Because I've seen those Z advertising the cheeseburger pie, and that looks really yummy. I haven't had one, but it looks good. Oh, Kiwi! Hello, welcome on in. How are you today? Are you getting on okay? We're just talking about pies. Pies and flooding. It seems very normal, but that's what we're talking about. Pies and flooding. I decided I don't like that sink. You know what? Actually, maybe I've moved that up now. It's high enough. So how are you today? What is going on in the world where you are? I mean, I realise it's also New Zealand, but, you know, what else is happening? Tell me more, tell me more. What do I want to do? We could go, oh, it's too dark a pink. I feel like there's not going to be a really nice pink sink. You know what? I never use a sink, but it's got a cute little towel on the side that I've never really noticed. Probably because I never use it. Sometimes there's some like cute little hidden stuff. Oh, I just keep on saying cute. Stop me already. There we go. That'll do the trick. Nice and freestanding. Oh, pie like pizza? No, like a mince pie. Oh, it's a pizza. Okay. All right. Like I think Domino's does one of those, right? But there's also a cheeseburger pie that one of the service stations here does. Z. They're just called Z. And yeah, I've seen it advertised. They have like little billboards with the cheeseburger pie on it. It looks yummy. I haven't had one though. I'm tempted, but I haven't had one. Actual pie. We have burger pies and burger pizza. Yeah, we do. We have burger pies and burger pizza. New Zealand is really big on meat pies. So yeah, we have a lot of different varieties. And one of them is the cheeseburger pie. Do you? They both have pickles as well. Yeah, Mother Nature can get very nasty. Oh yeah. Mother Nature does what Mother Nature's going to do, and we can't argue with her, can we? That's for sure. So other than trash and debris in our yard and branches coming down, you're okay? Okay, that's good. I'm glad. Ooh, that is a big rubbish bin. I need a small rubbish bin. There we are. Small little rubbish bin in there. We've got some lovely hand soap. And I think I'll do like a full-length mirror as well because we're going to be looking at ourselves. So, Kiwi, how are you today? What's new? What's going on? How is life treating you? I'm okay. I'm just ticking along, recovering from yesterday, which was quite a busy day, and I'm just a little tired today. But I've got my mum juice, and that will sustain me, I'm sure. Okay, that'll do nicely. So this is what we're building by the way. So this is our wedding venue that we're working on, a Mediterranean style wedding venue. And this is a shell challenge that I'm taking on. It's called Build My Shell Vel. And if you want to upload a shell for me to build, you can. And just as hashtag Vel Shell. So there's a few there up on the gallery. People have put them up very kindly for me to do. And it's basically revenge on me for my shells. So, you know, it's lovely. Everybody's lovely to me. It's great. I've got a few. So we're doing Lost Time Machines at the moment. So we're on the 4th one in this little series. And on top of that, chat, I've got a first, second, and third. And then the first, second, and third people in chat get to decide some things. So they decided on the colours, which were pink and green, and the venue, which was going to be a wedding venue. So this is how we ended up with a pink and green wedding venue in Tartosa on the shell. It's a long story. But we got there in the end. So yeah, that's what we're working on today. This cute little shell. And I think it's coming out together quite nicely. We've got like lots of little different things. We've got a pool area. We've got like a lovely photo pond area. We've got our aisle and outdoor seating. And we've got like a barbecue and eatery area. So I think it's coming together nicely. You're slow this morning. You're not long opened your eyes and it takes you about 2 hours or so to be fully awake. I'm one of those annoying people that basically no, I wouldn't say I'm awake immediately, but I'm fairly alert when I wake up. But sometimes I do dumb stuff when I'm just woken up as well. So I'm going to backtrack on that and say, yeah, no, sometimes I'm a dummy when I've just woken up. I just do dumb stuff. You live in Oklahoma, USA, so where I live, severe weather is common. We're known for tornadoes. Oh, Twisted the movie is set near you. Wow. I love that movie. I watched that so many times at the theatres. And then after the theatres, I think I had it on, I'm going to say DVD, just so I don't age myself. I think it was DVD. So, yeah. This wasn't even a tornado, just a severe storm, and it still did as much damage. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, in Australia too, we love a good old pie of many flavours. I made a leek and potato pie, or used to, for the kids. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Australia's very much the same as New Zealand as far as the meat pie scenario goes, right? Love a good pie. What colour shall we go? I think we'll go like the same on the inside for the pink. I feel like that works, and then we can do a whole lot of green and white furnishings, I feel like. That'll be good. This is home. There was too much traffic, too much driving. Boo. You're still laying in bed while baby's awake and no glasses on yet. Oh, I've been up since 6:30, so you know, been doing the things. I should have like a check-in desk here, shouldn't I? Like a front desk of some description. I know there's that get to work one. Yeah, there's that get to work one. What does that look like? Let's have a wee look. You know, just so people can sign in and, you know, yeah, what do they call it? Reception. The front desk. Me not remembering the word for reception. Oh, it's ugly. It's ugly. I don't want to use that. Okay, well, we're not going to use that because it's ugly. I'm just going to use a regular desk. It'll be fine. You take forever to wake up. It's annoying. Yeah, you're the same as my husband, Star. He takes absolutely ages to wake up. Like, unless he's had, like, a good few hours, a couple of hours at least in coffee. Just terrible. Absolutely hopeless to have a conversation with. It's like I don't bother. It's like he's got to be awake to have a conversation with. Otherwise, it's just like his brain's just not engaged at all. Which is fair enough. But yeah, sometimes I'm trying to talk to him and it's just like hopeless. I feel like the green's going to be hard to match. Anyhow, we'll make it work. It'll be all good. Cute little desk. You want to nap so bad, but if I nap now, there's no way I'll get to sleep at a reasonable time for work tomorrow. Oh, yeah. You got to watch that because it's like, what, 5 almost 6 p.m. for you? Is that right? That feels like a reception kind of thing. And then Comfy Gamer, let's add in. Love the Comfy Gamer kit. Oh, by the way, I'm giving away the Comfy Gamer kit on my YouTube channel at the moment. So if you don't own that and you use the EA app, then head over to my YouTube channel, make sure you're subbed, and there is an info vid on there on how to actually enter if you are interested. So there we go. But it's for all of my subs, and the giveaway is for the EA app, and I'm drawing that on Thursday, New Zealand time, and it's Wednesday for most of the rest of the world. He woke up at 5, but got him to sleep right away and got to sleep until 9. Ooh, that's sweet. That's nice. It's weird because when I was a kid, I woke up so early, but now it's a fight. It's just like, I just don't want to. 100%. It is like that though. But the thing is, I can't sleep in for the life of me. Like if I'm asleep still by like 9 o'clock, it's a shock because just can't do it these days. I'm too used to getting up early and I've just adjusted that way. I think if I had like a whole lot of time where I was sleeping in all of the time, I think, you know, your body would slowly adjust to that. But as it is, I don't really get that opportunity. So it's like, well, it is what it is. So that's our front reception desk. And then maybe we can have like a little cubby. It's not going to work. Cubby under there. And I'm thinking shoes. Shoe cubby. And sign-in area. Shoe cubby and sign-in area. Because, I don't know, would people take... Nah, people wouldn't take off their shoes at a thing, would they? What else could I put in that cubby? Something. I'll come up with something. You're the same as my hubby. Takes ages to wake up. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, we do need the wall phone by the desk. Good point. I'll do that. Your husband is such a tough sleeper. When he used to wake up before me, he'd set like 3 to 4 alarms and it kept going off. Oh, thanks for the link, Nasina. Thank you. Jamie, welcome on in. How are you? How are you getting on? What's up with you today? How is life treating you? We are building a wedding venue today, which is exciting. Is it under phone? Let's have a look. Just adding a little wall phone here by our reception. Yes, it is. The green one. Oh, look at that little green wall phone for taking our reservations. Bridal magazines. We could do bridal magazines. I don't know. What would you have in a cubby? Is a cubby a stupid idea? I think maybe that's just confusing me. I'm not going to do a cubby. Got to chop the other veg for dinner, so lurking. Okay, have fun, Vinny. You have that little Simsy kit and love it. It's so good, isn't it? The Comfy Gamer kit. If I'm doing any sort of cutesy room where I can use that kit, then I'm there for it because it is just adorable. Yes, that'll work. And then we can have a sign-in book. So there's that base game one, right? I don't think there's anything else that looks like a sign-in book. Unless you guys have any other suggestions for it. But I know there's that sign-in book. That open book thing. The blue one. Although they've actually updated this book so it has more swatches, which I really appreciate. So I thought that was really cool that they updated that with more swatches. It's like these little sneaky things sometimes they do and you don't realize until you go and use this item and you're like, oh, they've updated it with more swatches. I'm not sure when they did that. I think it was not that long ago, but I'm not too sure quite when. Flowers, sign-in book, and... what else might we need? I might just do a magazine stack. Dun, 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 dun. Casanova Cave? Is there anything non-masculine there? That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Purses and bags? Oh, yeah, there's probably not enough magazines, coats. Oh, we should do like a coat area. I've moved, yeah. Forms for the guest filling. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like a sign-in book. Yeah, that would be all right. You're doing all right? Working on Rainbow Cat Mums and Nasina's challenges today. Ooh, very nice. That's cool. So, Rainbow Cat Mum, what was her challenge? Let's have a look. EA account. Let's have a look. It is... Oh, the party room? Is that the one? And that's due on the 10th of May. Okay, deadline the 7th of May. So if you guys want to do that one, it's a party room. So you're going to help Rainbow celebrate her birthday. Sim style. Download and decorate this 5x5 dollhouse style room ready for a party. Oh yeah, I need to remember to do that. And then Nasina. What's Nasina doing? What challenge am I missing that you're doing, Nasina? Is it the one on your Discord? Oh, is it the mystery box? Is that the one? I didn't see you do a challenge, so I know AKT was running one. Be right back. Breakfast time for my fur babies. Oh, go feed your doggies. I love a good wedding venue as well. This is a pink and green wedding venue in Tartosa based on the shell that was created by a Lost Time Machine. So we're just kind of all figuring that out and working that out. And yeah, I feel like a little coat area would make sense. So I'm going to do that. You've never built one. I've built a couple. I haven't built like heaps, but I have built a couple. And they're good. They're fun. Oh, cast challenge. Oh, yeah, right. The cast challenge. I know what you're talking about now. Sorry, playing catch up with the old brain. I know which one you're talking about. I was thinking building challenge. My brain instantly went there. And it's like, what building challenge? I should do. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. I think maybe I might do a coat room if I've got space for one. I don't know if I've got space. I just feel like in a wedding venue, you wouldn't really have coats out for everybody to see, like a fancy, wedding venue. I feel like they would be like put aside in an actual room. So maybe we'll do that. That would be quite good. I did 3 rooms for the birthday one and I made the person. Oh, and do they look super cute, Lexus? I hope so. What should I do on this side? Picture of some description. Something romantic. Something romantic. That'll do the job nicely. And you know what? I might do another table. It's not too wide. There we go. That'll work nicely. I love this plant. Again, businesses and hobbies pack. It's a winner. Right, so we've got the door out the back. I half want to put this around the side. And, sorry, just thinking. And then we can move that there. Move that over there, move that there. The reason I'm thinking that is we can just do like a little coat room in here. So like a little mini one. Ugh, it's going to be the wrong size, isn't it? It's going to be a very mini one. A very, very mini one. And we can build it out like that, I guess. We could do that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we can make this work. Obviously, I'm not allowed to change the exterior walls because we are doing this as a shell challenge. So just keep that in mind. I've got to kind of work with what I got. And maybe we can do like little curtains over it. That would be quite cute. I'm going to start my mystery box challenge probably here soon too. Ooh, yeah, I actually started your mystery box challenge, Jamie, on the weekend. I didn't get it finished. But you know what? You were really, really mean. It was not an easy mix of items at all. So if you guys aren't familiar with the mystery box challenge, basically, Nasina's is up, so we'll just do Nasina. So underneath all of these presents on the thing are a whole lot of items. And basically you have to build a house using all of those items, and you're not allowed to change the swatches, but you can add some extra stuff as you go along. But you've got to use all of the swatches and all of the items that are in the mystery box without changing the swatches. So that can be a challenge, and particularly if there's a lot of mismatched items and colors, that can be a bit of a challenge, gotta say. Yes, I do have a shell challenge as well. Yep, I've got my shell challenge is under, what is it, 4-pack. So if you hashtag 4-pack shell. Oh, Kiwi's done mine. Oh, that's so cute. Thanks, Kiwi. And Steph and Sabrina. So 4-pack shell challenge. And basically you can use 4 packs plus base game, and that's it for the shell. Usual shell challenge is apply. Oh my gosh, that's had 80 downloads. Wow. Okay. That's a little scary. It could be the woohoo closet. Ooh. I wonder if I can fit that in here. I can put one in here somewhere, but maybe it might not fit in our dresser closet, our coat closet. Let's have a look. Woohoo closet. Oh, this is the venue closet. We can definitely use that somewhere. Right, I'm gonna put that up there so I don't remember. I don't forget it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it at this point, but we'll see. We'll try and remember some woohoo closets. You started streaming because I never built anything in Sims before, and I've been playing it since it came out. What? So you were sort of more of a gameplay person rather than a builder, or were you sort of more of a cast person? What drew you to The Sims in the first place? I was always, when I first started playing The Sims, I was always just a gameplay player. I wasn't really. I quite liked Cass, and I didn't really get the whole building thing, funnily enough. So it was kind of like yeah, quite different from that perspective, in that I wasn't really into building at all until like a couple of years ago. I used to just like shove my Sims in a box, maybe sometimes with a roof, and that was it for what I'd do with them as far as building. But I probably spent quite a bit of time in Cass. So like I quite enjoyed Cass and stuff. But yeah, I wonder how big the modern that rack is from Hobbies and Businesses. Let's have a wee look. So yeah, it's quite interesting how you kind of evolve and find your way in The Sims, and sometimes it takes you in a direction that you don't expect. Like I never expected to be a builder until I sort of started watching YouTube videos, and then I was like, hey, I can do that. So maybe no, it's too big. So yes, that's how I just sort of evolved into the builder I am today. Simple coincidence, and realization that hey, I could do that. You did a dance room, stairs, and restroom for a bitsy party. Ooh, birthday party. Yes, you struggled so hardcore on the mystery box challenge. Yeah, it was. It goes against everything in my little velvety being to deal with so much mismatched stuff, and I'm just like, ha! This is legit causing me stress because I don't want to have all these mismatched items, and they're mismatched, and I don't like it. So it's just like, actual torture for me doing a mystery box challenge. I thought it wouldn't be so bad, but like just all the items not matching is causing me physical pain. And that's been the real struggle with it. It's just working out how to actually deal with the mismatched items and make it as coordinated as I possibly can without it looking stupid. You know, it's quite a fascinating challenge, that one. I'm really enjoying it, but it is not easy on my psyche at all. It's hard on me. Okay, we've got a little closet. I'm gonna have to do some curtains. That's cool. Next one you're doing is going to be base game. Ooh, that should be quite interesting. Base game only. It does make it accessible for everyone to do, though. That's the problem with I think something like the mystery box challenge is that if you are using like a lot of different items, you know, packs can be tricky, because not everybody has them. Dun, 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 dun. Wonder if these are big enough. Do they really show through? Not really. Can I move them in? Yes, I can. I can do all sorts of things. I'm a clever girl like that. Curtains, curtains, everywhere. Curtains, curtains, never do what I want them to. Yeah, that works. That's pretty. Okay, we've got our coat closet. Hooray! You have to work on that as well. Oh, yeah, I only played like family gameplay and I picked it up and put it down a lot. That was the same with me, except I wasn't doing family gameplay. I was just doing random collections, and I don't even know what I was doing, really. I was just sort of mucking around, and I would do aspirations and collections, and I was the same way. Like, I'd pick it up and put it down because I'd get to a point and I'd just be like, meh, bored now, and move on to something else. And I feel like discovering gameplay, like rags to riches challenges, like challenges and legacies, has really invigorated me as a Sims player, because you've got more goals. It changes the way that you play as well, and challenges you in different ways, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That simple challenges like that can make such a difference to how you kind of play. So it's good, and I think that was a big thing for me, just discovering those challenges and stuff along the way made a difference. I might just leave that as is. We've got to add some banisters to that as well. I'm going very slowly today. Sorry, guys. It's just the way I am today. Oops. Oh, man. Hang on, I'm catching up. Chat's got in the way on me again. You did mine behind walls and the stairs for the birthday one. What did you do behind the walls and the stairs for the birthday one? The same? Yeah, giving Simmers heart attacks. Giving builders anxiety. Yes. Heart attacks too. Doggies are happy? Yay! Gotta keep those doggies happy. Yeah, you had quite a few people mention that they didn't have a lot of packs, so in June probably the base game is only... You could do like base game and maybe just a few EPs as well, like some of the older ones, because a lot of people have like a lot of the older ones, but base game will be also quite good. I think that'll be a good challenge, and there's actually quite a lot of stuff in base game now, so a lot more stuff that is quite good. So not a bad idea at all, I reckon. I do feel like we need like a little cleaning closet or something, don't we? Maybe we can move that along. It's just stuffing me up. How big is that closet? No, what if we change this over to here, and then we turn this into like a little cleaning area? I'm just fiddling around at the moment. And then that can be like a little cleaning, because I feel like you would need like a cleaning area, right? For all your cleaning supplies and bits and pieces, and we wouldn't have a fancy light in the cleaning room. So we've got like a closet in there, and I'll add like the brooms and maybe like a couple of vacuums and some cleaning supplies. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That'll work a treat. And there's a little woohoo closet if anybody sneaks in there. Woohoo! You 100% agree? Great! I feel like you need a calendar behind the desk. Oh, that's a good idea. We'll do one with the hot policeman. Or the hot fireman. There we go, hot policeman, I think. There we are, calendar, done. That's a good idea. Right, so we've got our cleaning closet, so I need cleaning supplies. Let's go into... Do you reckon... I feel like they would maybe have also washing machine and dryer for, washing the linens and stuff. I feel like that's something that they would have on site as well. So we'll do that and do a little laundry thing. Laundry basket. Because I know, yeah, any sort of commercial building like that where you would have things that need to be washed, that really makes sense to me that you would have your own laundry. You probably wouldn't send out the laundry, or would you? I mean, I don't know. I've never run a wedding venue, so I have no idea. Whose build challenge are you working well? It's kind of my own build challenge. But the shell was created by Lost Time Machine. So this is the shell that we're working on here, and this is for my build my shell challenge, where you can create me a shell and then I will build it. So yeah, it's basically it can be anything smaller than a 30 by 20 lot. I think is what I said for that. So yeah, you can create the shell for me and then I'll build it. So I've got a few shells still left to work through. And it's just like a little bit of something fun that's, you know, for me to do. And you guys can have revenge. So it's all good. The woohoo closet you build into the walls. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could do that as well and just have it facing through like that. If I wanted. Actually, you know what? We could do it like this. Like that. Oh, hang on. I'm getting some ideas. So that can go in through there. And then we'll have like a second area here for the laundry. And that can go like that. There we go. So we've got our woohoo closet in there, and then that's kind of a second entrance into our cleaning area. Cleaning area / staff room. That's what it could be. Because, you know, why would you actually give the staff a decent, like, seating area? Laundry, I don't know. I think I might just stick with it being a cleaning area. Laundry. You like that they keep expanding on base games. So do I. I really appreciate it. I think it's a great thing that they keep on working on that and, you know, give us a little bit more every time they do those little updates. I think it actually just keeps us coming back for more. And I always like free stuff, so it makes me happy. So I'm there for that as well. Now, I know there is some cleaning spray that is, I think, base game debug. Let's have a wee look at that. Debug. Sure, it's base game and there's like cleaning spray and stuff. No. Yes, there it is. Cleaning spray. And is there any other colours? No. So a couple of cleaning sprays. Was there anything else appropriate for that? Measuring tape. Not worth it. Not worth the effort of putting that into place. Lighter fluid. Nah. Alright, we've got some cute things there. Anything else? Maybe a couple of rags on the wall. So like our spa day rags on the wall. Okay, cleaning area done. Woohoo closet done. And we've got our reception area here. And I feel like we're going to do the dressing rooms upstairs. We've got our bathrooms downstairs. So dressing rooms upstairs. And I feel like this maybe needs to be like a little seating area for meeting up with people. Slow is good. It means you use what you really are looking for. I think slow for me is just me yakking a lot. I spend a lot of time talking and a lot of time doing stuff. But you know, it is what it is. I'm making progress. It's fine. I feel slow because there's a big difference between how I build when I'm streaming and how I build when I'm just by myself and in my head. It's like it's a lot quicker when I'm just by myself, but you know, I don't have the fun of just sitting here chitty-chatting with people as well. So different experiences. It'd be quite good to have like a little triangle couch but green, but I don't think we have a really good green color that's going to work with this. I feel like, I mean, there is a white version of this, like this one here. That could work quite nicely. And, ooh, maybe we can have the hanging down plant, the Blooming Rooms hanging down plant, which is an awesome plant still to this day. Although I am in love with this plant here. Oh, that plant's theirs. What's his name? Fernie the Fabulous. I love Fernie the Fabulous. And the new plant from this like bathroom, the Thrillodendron. Also a great plant. Any hanging plant is very in with me. So there we go. You can sit in behind there. Fabuloso. Be good. On the 4-pack shell challenge, I kept going back and fidgeting with it. I'm not 100% happy with it. You'll get there with it. I'm sure it looks fabulous as it is though. So, but sometimes the builds can be like that. I don't know if anybody else finds that, but just, you know, sometimes you go back and you just fluff around with it. because you're just like, oh, this isn't quite right. And I feel like I've done that a lot with this particular build. Like I've fussed around with it quite a bit just because I wasn't 100% happy with some of the stuff on the outside. As you do. It happens with the building, right? It just, you know, sometimes it'll just be that right moment or that right thing, and it just changes your whole outlook on how the build kind of has come together, and it just works then. But sometimes it just takes a little bit of work to actually get to that point and make it all happen. Ooh, we can do the little green table there. Ah, with a nice bouquet of flowers. Bouquet of flowers. I love that we got so many bouquets of flowers with Love Struck. I use them all the time, so that kind of makes me pretty happy. Oh, we can have like a little love seat in here too. That'll be cute. You use our calendars too much. They're so funny. Oh yeah, they're like little sexy calendars. Yeah. The only EPs I don't have is Love Struck and Life and Death. I don't know if my laptop can kind of work. What about the Get Famous platform with the mirror for dressing? Oh, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Thank you, Ness. You're not a very good builder. I'm sure you are fine. It's all about enthusiasm. I need a love seat. Ooh, that could work nicely. Cozy little things, nothing sticking out the side. Bonus. I might put some curtains on the windows as well. It's all about that. And, you know, you pick up skills as you go along. The more you do it, the better you get with building. I feel like it's one of those things that's just time and effort goes a long way. You know? Oh, that's pretty. Opting! Hello, how are you? Sorry, I'm just slowly catching up on chat. I'm just being useless at the moment. I often go back and revisit builds and adjust builds, and I don't play Sims. It's real life. Oh, good on you. Oh, I love that you watch The Sims, though. That's cool. I think it's cool that you come along. And nice to see you. You know what? I'm going to be getting the ingredients for that recipe for the bread today. I always order on a Tuesday, order the groceries on a Tuesday. So I'm going to be ordering the groceries today, and I'm going to be ordering the ingredients that I need to try out that bread that you recommended. So I'm excited to do that and just give it a whirl and see whether or not the kids like it and whether or not I like it and all those things. So yeah. Anyway, how are you today? You doing good? You like the same Twitch streamers? Is it Twitch streamers with accents? Is that what the dealio is? We're all like the Twitch streamers with the weird accents from weird places in the world. I feel like that's a thing, right? I don't know. Do we want a fireplace? What do I want on this wall? The other option is maybe an inside bar and just like have a little small bar. That's an idea. Excellent. I'll pester you on how it turned out next time. Fabulous. Please do. I'm going to give it a whirl and see how it goes. I'm not much for baking and stuff, but I feel like, you know, that would be a really cool one to actually try out. So I'm quite keen. So I'm going to get all the ingredients that I need and test it out on the children. They're going to be my little guinea pigs. And then they won't like that one bit because, you know, why would they? My children are so fussy when it comes to eating. They'll try it though. They'll be good. It is just bread, so I feel like, you know, you're not going to go too wrong with that. You know, you can't fail too badly with bread, surely. Okay, we've got an inside bar. That's not how you spell nectar, Velvet. It ain't how you spell nectar. Look at all that lovely drink. So yeah, you can sit in this area and have a few drinksies while you wait for people to show up. I think that's kind of the idea. This is kind of weird. I'm getting rid of that. I don't know if I like that side shelf. The other option is that. and then we do something else beside the side. Ooh, I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something. It'll be fine. Oh, hey, Jason Lady. Sorry. How are you? Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. Hopefully that wasn't too long ago. I'm not very good at looking at the YouTube chat as well. I'm getting used to that. So, yes. Hello over there on YouTube. Switch it to the TV. Fabulous. I'm big and fabulous. So you need to get an accent, huh? Yeah, maybe. You're going to practice mine. Good luck with that. New Zealand accents aren't the easiest. I get a pop-up and have favourite Twitch streamers, so I always finish up what I'm doing and join the party. Yeah. Join the party. Subtle foreshadowing. I'm on the west coast of the US. Nothing fun. If you can have a little drinkies to get rid of the nerves before wedding time. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, a couple of bars. I don't think you can go stray with those. Quick, generate more chat. Don't let it catch up. You guys. Oh, that's mean. I have trouble catching up as it is. So, yes. That's just mean. I love it. I love it. Let's get rid of that glowy stuff. Nah, it's going to be flickering. We'll just keep the glowy stuff. What can I put here? Oh, I know. Fernie! I'm going to bring in Fernie the Fabulous. Fernie in the house. There we are. Drinksies, a little reception kind of seat area. And I think we can maybe fit in... If I move that over that way, which I will, we can fit in another couch right there. I kind of want to make it different. Maybe a couple of chairs? Let's go that direction. Crap, I guess I should open that too. Oh yeah. I know, I hopefully Jason Lady. Hello. You're still watching over there? Me just getting used to the multi-streaming thing still. YouTube chat was getting neglected. I know, I'm appalling. I just one thing at a time person. No, that's not true at all. I'm a multitasker, but when I'm streaming, my limit is 3 things I've discovered. It's talking, building, and reading chat. That's my limit when it comes to streaming. And you know, having to think on top of that is just basically an impossibility. It's so bad. But you know, that's good to know. I've learned this limitation of my brain, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating that I have this limitation. I didn't even realize until after I'd started streaming and become a streamer. Okay, and then we can add a little pink rug or something down the bottom, or maybe a green rug. I don't know. Let's see. Pink and green. What have we got? You're in Australia, so yes, you do have an accent to me. I need to mod both. I guess I forgot YouTube. Yes. You don't have to. People don't seem to chat too much on YouTube unless they know me, which is quite interesting. But I don't mind. People can lurk and just hang out and watch me natter away and have some fun and do some building. And I'm quite happy with that. If you don't want to chat, that's fine. I don't mind. It's okay. I think that's a bit too cutesy. It is. It is cutesy and it is cute, but probably a little too cutesy for a wedding venue. Oh, we can maybe go that one with the gold. Ooh, with the grey. That's pretty. Okay, I think we've finished the downstairs area. Oh, I need something for this wall. I'm going to go with a picture of some sort. A picture. In other streams I found, YouTube chat is unhinged. They always have the wildest opinions. Really? I think I've just sort of started streaming regularly over on YouTube, and I think people are still not kind of used to that as yet over there, which is fine. It's, you know, forming those habits and forming those days where I stream and people getting used to that. I think, you know, we'll get there with it. It's a new thing. It all takes time. It's like when you start streaming on Twitch and it's all initially just people that you've met on social media, and you know, they come along and they support you, and it's wonderful. And that's kind of your community at first, and then it just slowly grows over time, that community. As you start to have the regular time slots and people kind of get used to you being there, and you know, and then they might see the odd post on social media and you know, that sort of thing, and then or they might see you on the live, on the live stream and be like, oh, I wonder what they're up to today. And they go check you out, and then they give you a follow, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to check them out next time. And it's a slow process, particularly for me. I feel like I've been doing this for just over a year now, year and a few months. And, it's slow but steady progress. I can't find a picture that I like. Maybe we can do like a wall decoration. Can someone please also remind me that I need to add in light switches at some point? You know what? This might work in behind here as well, like a little letter area. While I've just noticed that. But yes, someone can please remind me that I need to add in light switches later. That would be fantastic. Yeah, our chat is usually pretty chill. I mean, you guys are mean to me. No, it's all actually really cool, and I really love hanging out with you guys. It's a fun bunch of people, so works for me. Works for me. It's always very nice and chill. Oh, I like that with the blue, but we're going green and pink, aren't we? Green and pink. I feel like another console table is going to be just one too many console tables at this point. One too many. Oh, I love these. I'm going to go with that. Does anybody else absolutely adore this lily? It's from Dine Out. And Lily of the Wall. I love this. I think it's just so classy and pretty and simple. But it does the job. I'm also wondering whether or not I should go maybe turn that wall into something green. Just as like a little feature wall. It's quite violently green, but I do want something that matches the windows, and I think that does. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We're going to go violently green. I mean, we can do like a little confetti one. This is one of my fave base game wallpapers. Is this little confetti one. I quite often use it for kids' rooms because it's really pretty. And there is really a giant lack of pretty kids' rooms in kids' room wallpapers in base game. Ooh, what if we did that with the roses? I'm doing that because it's pretty, and it's green, and it's pink, and I've been raided and I wasn't paying attention. Hi! Hi guys, welcome in. I got a raid! I was deciding on wallpaper, and I was completely in the zone of wallpaper choice, and I didn't even notice. Thank you, I've redeemed a save. You guys. Oh, you were yapping for a good minute. I'm like, hello. Yes. I'm being really slow with chat today, so I really apologize for that. I'm trying to catch up when I can, but I'm just getting in the zone, and I'm trying to make decisions, and it's just like all going very well, as you can tell. How are you guys today? Rainbow, what were you doing on stream today? Tell me all about it. I do need an attention sound command. I need to actually add sound commands in. It's on my to-do list, but I haven't quite gotten there as yet, as is my velvety ways. Just have not gotten there. But I do need a sound command. Yes, welcome on in. I hope you guys are all well today. Oh, I like the pink. Oh, white. I'm going with that. So, how are you? How are you guys? What did you guys do today? What were you streaming? Tell me all about it. We are doing one of my Build My Vel challenges, and we're building a pink and green wedding venue. So that's what we're doing, and enjoy your lurk, Kiwi. Today you were starting the charity incentives for Rainbow Raid Relay charity stream and did a few weeks ago. Oh, that's cool, because you actually ended up raising quite a bit of cash for that, didn't you? So that's awesome. So what was the charity incentives that you needed to do for that? What did you bribe people with? Were you building things? Were you doing casts? Were you doing silly dances? Tell me about it. I want to hear some more. So if people donated $5, they could get a tiny house built with whatever theme they wanted. Oh, that's so cool. So which one were you doing today? What sort of style tiny home? And how many tiny homes did you build today? Out of curiosity, because I know you're basically a tiny home expert because you had the tiny home pack initially, and you just turned into an expert on it. So tell me all about it. Which one did you do? Because I need to build more tiny homes. They are such a good little thing in the game, and I don't do them enough. A green plant themed tiny home for Aria. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, so cute. A plant themed tiny home. So lots of plants everywhere. Did you end up doing like lots of landscaping and lots of pretty things around the place? Tell me more. Tell me more. I love that. We definitely need to have more tiny home challenges out there. Because they're cute and fun, and they don't take too long either, so that's quite nice. Okay, I think we're done with the downstairs. So downstairs, we've got a bathroom. We've got our coat closet. We've got our reception area. And I have not put anything on that, but I think I'm going to leave that plain. We've got a bar and sort of like a waiting area here, and we've got our cleaning closet and our woohoo closet. So yay, we did that. Yeah, I only got one tiny home because I went extra on putting 100 plants in there in the landscaping. Sometimes it's hard to hold yourself back though when you're landscaping like that, right? Oh boy. But next regular stream, I'll be carrying on with the charity redeems. I have 2 more tiny houses and 2 full builds to make. Ooh, how much did you have to donate to get a full build? That's awesome that you got so many donations and you did so well with that. So well done to you. And, you know, for charity as well, that's always important because, you know, it's all tough out there at the moment. So the more that we can help out people, the better, she says, without having much to give. But, you know, you give what you can. And I think by doing it via stream, you know, it's and you're giving, you know, obviously little incentives along the way. That's quite a cool way to give back. I love that. $20 for a full house build. Wow, that's awesome. Good on them. Good on them for taking part like that. That's really cool. Wow, so you're going to be busy on stream for the next few streams, right? With so many builds and stuff. Awesome. Love that for you. But I guess it gives you like a whole lot of building to do too, doesn't it? So this is going to be one of the dressing chambers, if you're wondering what I'm doing here. One of the dressing chambers, and I think I might just pop that as like a little half bath. So dressing chamber, half bath, and then that's kind of like the area to go upstairs and then out into our drinking party area. Might have to move that over. Dance party. Yes, we'll do that. Yeah, it does give you lots of good things to work on for stream. That's awesome. And you always struggle to decide what to build on stream because I'm usually working on collabs. Yes. I think that's probably part of why I wanted to do the Val Shell one as well, because it's a good way to give me, like, you know, a nice little ongoing challenge in the Sims to do on stream. I mean, it's easy to come up with builds, I think, because I've always got stuff to do, but you know, I want to involve everybody else as well and give everyone else a chance to get involved perhaps a little bit in the stream if they want to. So I feel like, you know, these little challenges are a lot of fun. I like them. Okay, so we've got that there. That needs to be maybe a picture of some sort. And I need a door going into our dressing room. So we're using that lovely Love Struck door. I really love this door. I use that all the time for stuff. So dressing room in there. I think I'm going to turn this actually into the masculine dressing room. So this is going to be for the groom, and then the bride gets to be on the top floor. Although, how big is this room up here? Yeah, we'll do that for the bride, and then we'll do the groom down here. And that can be his room. So maybe we'll do his room walls as green. Or not necessarily has to be masculine. It just has to be the other partner, doesn't it? I mean, it could both be, it could be anything, really. Anyone. We'll just do it one green, one pink, because we're doing a green and pink build, so that makes sense. And then we can do our green tile up here. And our pink tile there for our little half bath up here. You know, just to, if you need to pee because you're a little bit nervous, you know, get out a little nervous tinkle before you go down the aisle. So what else has been happening with the charity stream? Did you end up doing anything else for it? Just sort of building incentives? You didn't do like CAS or anything like that? Any other little things that you did for it out of curiosity? I haven't actually done a charity stream before, but it's one of those things that I am interested in doing. It's just, I've never really thought about the how of it and how to set that up. But it's a good thing to do. And it raises awareness for different things that need the help, and, and I think people really appreciate it, particularly those that might have a little bit extra to spare. Giving an opportunity, have some fun and also donate at the same time. It's a nice idea, isn't it? So I think Twitch charity streams are great. I'm there for them. They need those male toilets for public venues in the sim. Oh, the urinals. Yeah, I know what you mean. Urinals. Just builds for this one. Fair enough. I mean, I feel like a full build as well as a tiny home build is a good idea. You could probably do like a room build too, couldn't you? If anyone needed a particular room, but I think people tend to prefer a full house. So you can have small, medium, large, I guess. It's like, donate $100, you get a mansion. Oh, there is no urinal representation. You're absolutely right. There really isn't. And yet again, Velvet's going to jump on this bandwagon, but yet again, guys get the shaft in the game. Like, they're always getting the shaft when it comes to CAS and, and urinals. CAS and urinals. It's the things that the guys don't have in the game. And they should. What should I have in I'm just trying to think, what should I have in a masculine dressing room? I don't use them. I don't know. What do guys want? Or it doesn't have to be masculine. Why am I saying this? It's just a dressing room. I keep on thinking masculine, but that's very... What is it, the word? Heteronormative of me? So I'm going to stop that. It's going to just be a dressing room. That's it. I feel like white is the color of weddings, so let's go with that. Yeah. Did we have urinals in Sims 3? I think we actually deserve urinals in the game. I mean, come on, we have squat style ones. Maxis hates us. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me that, the guys don't have more representation in the game. I mean, I play male Sims all of the time in the game, and I feel like most people do at some point. So why don't we have better representation and better assets for the guys? It's very weird. Very strange to me. Kind of disappointing. Which mirror shall I have in behind here? Maybe that one. So that's our little dressing thing from Get Famous. So you can stand up there and get dressed. It'll be good. So there was urinals in Sims 3. Interesting. So I wonder what's preventing them from putting them into Sims 4. It seems to me like it should be something that should be in the game. Like, it's a basic functional thing for masculine Sims, right? Why don't they have it? Very curious. Is it a conspiracy, perhaps? I don't know. Let's just go with yes for the sake of argument. It's a conspiracy. We've struck upon a conspiracy in here. Oh, with a green. That's cute. I don't really probably want to put too much on the dressing table. I feel like that would just, be, I don't know, either masculine or feminine. And I feel like this needs to be sort of gender neutral. That's the direction I'm going. So gender neutral-ish. So maybe some, I don't know, just some bottles of things. That'll do the trick. You know what? There's actually a set that is quite expensive. And, oh, what about the Spa Day stuff? That's kind of neutralish too. Let's get rid of that one. Base game stuff. The cat was on the keyboard. Hi, kitty. That's so cute. Put a football in. That makes it manly. Wowie. I love that level of sarcasm. That's amazing. We put a football in. Now it's masculine. Yeah. Oh boy. It definitely needs some work. It's just I don't know if they've done research on that, if there's some reason for it. Like, do they have like some sort of research to back up the fact that masculine assets are less popular in the game? You know, what's the dealio with all that? What is the dealio with all that? Okay, do a little bit of makeup, and we've got some products there. We've got some jewelry products. Okay, that'll do the trick nicely, I feel like. You were wondering the other day why there weren't any urinals? Yeah. I've thought that on occasion as well, because, you know, it's like, why don't we have any? Why? What's the answer? What other things would we put in a dressing room? So we've got some clothes. We've got our dressing stand. Move that out a little bit. We've got the vanity. And we've got a mirror. What else would you put in a dressing room? Like a seat so that you can, you know, put on your shoes. Oh, maybe a little shoe rack. Just answering my own questions there. Don't worry about me. Da-da-da-da. There's men's aftershaves and stuff. It was called Quickie Cake Urinal and was first main Sims game to have one from what I can see after researching the wiki. Ah, interesting. Yeah, there's men's aftershaves and bits and pieces. There's just not a lot of it. And they're kind of ugly, like the base game ones. Kind of, yeah, kind of a bit ugly. But there's just really not enough. Compared to all the feminine stuff that we have, it's just really off kilter as far as, yeah, the items go. It would be nice if they were a little bit more even-handed with it. But then we'll probably be complaining. I don't know. There'll be something to complain about there. Oh, I know. Maybe, hang on. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to get like a calming tray of drinks. Because I feel like maybe they would want like a nice calming cup of tea or something. Calming tea before they get married. There we go. Nice and calm. You can buy the CC urinal, but nothing from Maxis and TS4. Yeah, I'm absolutely positive there would be a CC urinal somewhere. I mean, all of those shortcomings in The Sims are really filled in so well by the CC community. They do such an amazing job with it, and with the CC that they bring. But for me, I feel like, you know, there's some basic things that we should have in the game without having to rely on mods. And urinal is definitely one of them. Of all the subjects to get onto, though, right? But it's an interesting one because it seems like a basic oversight for what we should have in the game. What we could have in the game. That could work. And then we can do like a little, a rug. A raggedy rug. Okay, that's soft and fuzzy and make you feel comfortable. Now I need something here and I need something over here. This will probably just be a picture. I don't think I can put anything else, but on the other side, I'm thinking maybe a shelf or something. In one of the expansions in Sim 3, there's another urinal too. They got two? Wow. 2 urinal options, and we're 80 packs into Sims 4, and we don't have a urinal. How many? Now this is a question because I didn't play Sims 3, so I'm curious. How many packs were there in Sims 3? Just out of curiosity, compared to Sims 4, what's the comparison for that? Oh, that's just, oh, so good. Curious Velvet wants to know what was the amount of packs that we had in Sims 3 versus what we currently have in Sims 4. Keeping in mind that on Friday for New Zealand time, Thursday for everybody else, there are going to be three more kits coming out, by the way. So we've got the kitchen clutter pack, we've got the restoration workshop pack, and we've got the golden age kit as well. So yes, 3 new kits coming out. So I think that's probably going to take us up to close to 90 packs, 90 in The Sims 4. Isn't that wild? Close to it. There's even a chamber pot in expansion. They even had an outhouse. Yeah, very true, right? You miss the outhouse. You love this mint room. I think it's really pretty. Like, it's really serene. I mean, it's kind of bright, but I feel like it's, that's the rest of the build, so it kind of makes sense. The Sims 3 didn't have as many packs, but they had more things you could buy on the Sims 3 store. Oh, not that many. Okay. Hi, Lost. How are you? So tell me about this. What do you guys mean by you could buy on the Sims 3 store? So there is the Sims 3 store where you could buy individual items. Is that what you mean by that? I actually don't know what the Sims 3 store is, if I'm being really honest. So tell me more about that, because I want to know a little bit more about that and how that works, because I don't get that. Yeah, individual items? Interesting if that's the case. So you could pay like $2 and get like I don't know, a urinal. You could get yourself a urinal for $2. I don't know. So Sims 3 had a total of 11 expansion packs released for the game, 11 EPs and 9 stuff packs. 11 EPs and 9 stuff packs. Okay, so that's like 20 all up. You felt you spent $1,000 million on packs this year. Same here. Like the amount of packs, like, because we had 5 in January, right? And then I can't even remember what else we've had. We've had an EP, and then we had another 2 kits, and then we've had another 3 kits. So I feel like we've had 10 kits and 1 EP, if I've got that right. So that's quite a lot. So World Adventures, Late Night Ambitions, Pets, Generations, Seasons, Supernatural, Showtime, University Life, Island Paradise, and Into the Future. I've heard a lot of Into the Future, because people were talking about Into the Future when they did the Blast from the Past event, and I think people were quite excited to see, was it Emmett River? What's his face? I don't know. I don't want to do a picture. Oh, I know. I'll do a fern. I'll do a hanging plant. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. Stop fussing around. So yeah, I've heard a little bit about it, but I don't know a great deal about it. But I know people have talked about that, and how cool that future pack was in The Sims 3. I actually own The Sims 3, just the base game of The Sims 3. I have played it a teeny tiny bit, but really I haven't gone back and done anything with it, to be honest, beyond having a little bit of an explore and going, I don't like the rabbit hole stuff. It's essentially my Sims 3 experience. It's like, I don't like the rabbit hole stuff. And then I was just like, I'm going to go do something else now. Absolutely appalling. But that's me for you. I will go back one day. I've actually got Sims 2 to play as well, and I still haven't gone and done that. And I've got Sims 1, because I won the bundle of Sims 1 and 2. And I've been meaning to go back and play it, but I just haven't got there with it. As you do. Alright, so we've got our little half bath in there, so it's fantastic. Oh, you could buy worlds. You could buy whole worlds in the store. Whoa. And there's items, clothing, worlds, and sets. Holy moly, that's wild. Huh. So what was the sort of cost on those? Were they quite expensive? Were they cheap? I mean, what was the like, if you were going to buy a world in The Sims 3, how much would that cost? Out of curiosity. Yeah, so many kits. So many kits this year. You could get a whole new living room set, not in game. You could get random individual items. You could get clothing sets, individual clothes, and then there were, I believe, at least 3 worlds. One world was like Sims Italy, basically. Okay. I never had Into the Future, although you had most of the TS3 EPs. You might be missing out there. Yeah, Emmett Relevant. That's it. That's it. I mostly played Sims 3 for the pets and university packs, to be honest. I always feel like I missed out, like, not playing Sims 3, but when I go back to play it, I'm just like, I'm happy with Sims 4. Yeah, I can't go back either. I feel like I can't. It's a struggle. I did play like a little bit of Sims 1. That was the one that I played the most out of all the games, besides Sims 4, obviously. And I love Sims 1. I played it so much. I actually had a whole lot of CC for Sims 1 as well. I remember that. I was always getting CC for that. I found a site. I think it was the Sims resource, to be honest. And, you know, I was always downloading stuff from that and really getting into that. I thought it was a great game, and I played it a lot. And then I played a little bit of Sims 2, but if I'm being honest, I didn't play any of the expansions or anything like that. I never got them. I just played the base game of that. And I never got heavily into Sims 2. And then, so because I never heavily got into Sims 2, I never played Sims 3. And that was that. And then I got into Sims 4 because my friend was like, you should play Sims 4. I was like, I don't know. But then I did. And then here I am many years later. And almost 90 packs later. World Adventures was so fun. And you play Sims 3 for the World Adventures and Supernatural. Yeah. I mean, like, the packs sound amazing. I struggle to go back on time on the gameplay. And I think that's really my issue. It's because I like the Sims, you know, the Sims 4 gameplay, and I like the Sims 4 building, and it's what I'm used to. I think that's really what it boils down to, right? It's what I'm familiar with. Okay, I need a little something in behind here. So there was like a 1920s aesthetics world. Worlds were like $20, I think. And sorry, just thinking about that. So, like, you know, we're paying, so for New Zealand, it's $70 for a full pack EP. Like, a brand new EP is $70. This is not without buying, you know, stuff on CD games at a discount and stuff. But yeah, $70, and you get New World, you get all the assets. With Sims 3, did you get like a whole lot of assets with it as well? Was it like a fully kitted out, like, EP style world? Or was it just kind of a world and you had to fill it in with the packs that you got? Just out of curiosity. That's interesting. $20. I want a picture and I can't find it for the life of me. And it's the life and death one. It's this one here. Not in that shade. And the silver. There we go. That's what I wanted. So maybe $30. Yeah. It's a couple of $100 to buy all the store content, I think. Interesting. Because you couldn't straight up buy. You had to buy points and then spend the points at the store. Oh, right. A lot of games do that though, right? They have particular things like I don't know, whatever points. Like, I'm just thinking of, say, like Fallout 76 and stuff. You have to buy the whatever the currency is in the game, and then you can buy stuff with it. A lot of games do that. It's a very sort of more actiony style games, I would say, but I guess all sorts of different games do it. I might do a console table under there. This one here. I love how this kind of works quite nicely with the the Love Struck door. I think they work kind of nicely together. And slightly different, you know, different design, but close enough that it works for me. It's happy times for me. Refined living room. I need some of that stuff. You loved Sims 2 back in the day? I know a lot of people love Sims 2. It was quite, from what I understand, quite wacky as far as the gameplay and stuff goes, which I think is quite interesting. I do actually own it, so I got the bundle, so I do own all of the EPs and everything like that for it. I just need to get some time to actually go through and play it. I wonder if that's going to stick out too much. A little bit questionable. Okay. Little bit questionable over there. Let's just go with that, and then maybe we can do another bench over here. There we go. This is coming together. We've almost finished the second floor, and then we've got one more floor to go. I wish everyone could try Sims 2 for PS2 or GameCube. You could direct control your sim. Wait a sec. How is... What? What do you mean? Tell me what... Explain that. So what in Sims 2, when you say direct control, so like direct control like we do with the Sims... Oh, or do you mean like you that sim and you can like use your movement thingies and move them around? Is that what you kind of mean with that? I feel like that's what you mean with that, because that's different. Like it's point and click, right? In the Sims 4 for how we direct them at the moment, point and click. But you're actually in the sim and kind of moving them around like a first person character or something like that. Because that's interesting. Because we definitely don't have that otherwise in the game. Where am I looking? I'm looking for the high school years one. So that's really intriguing. You're back with food. Oh, yay! Welcome back, Lexus. The world was full but did not include gameplay updates. Packs would include. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's actually not too bad. $20 for a full world. But, you know, I'm saying that with the mindset of The Sims 4. And the fact that, you know, we're used to having to pay through the nose for stuff. It's bad, isn't it? Okay, I'm not going to, like, over-decorate this. I'm going to keep it fairly simple, but we do need something over here, I feel like. Another little thingy over here. Lots of seats everywhere for people, you know, if they're sitting out waiting for the bride or the groom to get ready, then they can be outside and do that and be on call for when needed. That's kind of the idea. Or if they're just sort of waiting or they're having a little snuggle or something inside. You know, they've come in from having a few drinksies and a little dance and they want to have a little snuggle. It's all good. So compared to Sims 4, Sims 3 gave us pieces and parts basically. So in cost terms, it's like 3 times more expensive because you aren't getting assets from with that world. It's just a new world and some new towny Sims. You aren't getting gameplay. Oh, right, with any of the store content. Right. That makes sense. Oh, Strange Town in Sims 2. Yeah, I've seen that and it looked like it was crazy. I need to get in there and explore that. I really do. You're going to have to head off now. The building is looking wonderful. Bye, Star. Thanks for popping in. It was so awesome having you here. So thank you, and we'll catch you next time. Mwah! Bye-bye. Your baby changed Twitch. Thanks, baby. Sims 2 for console only. You could run around as them. You didn't have to point and click, but the option was there. You could be the sim, run to the fridge, and you could press X to interact with objects around you. Wow. That's so different, right? That's awesome. I love that idea. It would be fun. You know, it'd feel like you're more immersed in the game. I feel like if you were doing that sort of thing. I don't really like the brown frame, but that might have to do the trick. Oh, hang on. There's some pinky style ones in one of these. This one. There we go. That was more expensive. Oh, yeah, true. I mean, you know, Sims 3. When was Sims 3 come out? Because I know Sims 4 was 2014, right? I only know this because it constantly tells me on YouTube when I go to select which game I'm uploading. So, yeah, the Sims 4 was 2014. So when was Sims 3? Like 2008? Something like that? So, you know, the economy has changed a smidge since then. Just a smidge. So I imagine the $20 would be a lot more these days. Dun, dun, dun. Wonder if I want to have... Sorry, I'm just thinking about what to do with this wall, and if I could have maybe a doorway there going out. I don't know. Would it be fun? It'd be weird to kind of have an open doorway, wouldn't it? Although, what if I did the bistro doorway like open, or there's that other one, this one, and have it like pointing in, and so you could go out there. Yeah, that might work. That might work. That's good. Yeah, we're also poorer back then. Yeah. Well, I think we're all younger, and we were all younger back then. No kidding, Velvet. Bloody kidding. We were all younger back then, weren't we? Back in time, of course we were. Jeez, what a thing to say. Oh, man. But we definitely were younger, and generally, you know, yeah, don't have quite so much spare cash back in the day, hey? Back when you're younger. Although, to be fair, you also might not have, you know, all the responsibilities and all the bills and, you know, things like me with the kids, you know, stuff like that. You don't have those things as well. So maybe you have more spare cash, if that makes sense. So you might have more spare cash, but you might not have as much coming in. Oh, he's eating mac and cheese. My youngest loves mac and cheese. He's a big mac and cheese fiend. Actually, he just loves pasta altogether. It's quite interesting because my eldest can't eat pasta. Not in a sense that he physically, well, medically can't. It's just that he can't handle the texture of pasta and rice. It's just fully a texture thing for him, and he just can't eat it. And trust me, we've tried, and it's just been a disaster every time. He's just been like, nah, can't do it. Can't do the texture. It's just like, bleh. Literal blitz. So, but yeah, my youngest loves mac and cheese. That's good. Pasta. We always have pasta on Friday nights here. Pasta's good. Love pasta. There's also some unique cast options that don't exist in main games. You could have an undershirt, overshirt jacket and change the length of the pants, skirt styles to short. Interesting. Capricorn pants or medium skirts. What on earth is a Capricorn pant? Or long. You could add belts and a portable MP3 radio and wired headphones to the belt if you wanted. Capri pants. I was going to say, what on earth is a Capricorn pant? Capri pant. That makes sense to me. I know what a capri pant is. I wasn't sure what a Capricorn pant was. I was like, is this a pair of pants that they have designed in the Tropic of Capricorn, perhaps, and it's very popular in that zone? Because that would be very specific, but interesting, and I want to know more. That's cool. You had kids in 2007? Oh, Alexis, your texture you can't do a sour cream. Interesting. Huh. Sour cream, but it's just like a yogurt-y type of texture, isn't it? Oh, well, we all have our things. I mean, like, I don't do seafood at all. I can't just with that. Ugh. So I think we all have our things when it comes to food, right? I'm not so much too bothered by a lot of textures, but every now and then it'll be the odd thing that I'll have and I'll be like, nah, I don't like the texture of that. Sometimes things just don't work for you. Na 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 na. Okay, so we've got our little dressing area. I want to have, like, I think in this room I want a little freestanding mirror. Oh, that's a little bit too fancy. I wanted something kind of fancy. Oh, Secret Sanctuary one. There we go. Beautiful. And I feel like I want to have a little rug under here too. What do we got in the way of green rugs? Let's have a look. Just add a touch more green to this room because we are doing pink and green. It's been a lot of pink, I think. You can't with raw onion or raw tomato. And cooked to fine but not raw. Interesting, just because of the texture of it. I could never eat, actually, you know what, that's interesting because I couldn't do raw onion either when I was younger. And it wasn't until I got pregnant with my first that I could even tolerate onion. I just hated onion. I hated the texture of raw onion and cooked onion, just any onion. But I got really strong cravings for red onion when I was pregnant with my eldest, and from there I've actually developed like I couldn't for a long time still eat white onion, but it's only sort of in the recent couple of years that I've started to eat white onion as well because it's honestly a lot cheaper than red onion most of the time. And yeah, and I've just sort of developed the ability to kind of eat it over time just from that pregnancy craving, and then it just sort of established itself in my diet over from there. I don't still eat like heaps of onions, but I can handle it now. Which is really, you know, it's quite interesting. The I didn't have a lot of the weird pregnancy cravings. You know how, you know, they have like on TV and stuff, they have you craving like pickles and ice cream and what have you. Never really had anything weird like that. But the main thing that I just craved was burgers. I ate so many burgers, and I was working at the time, and I was an area manager. So I was, driving around in my car a lot. So I'd spend a lot of time like going through the drive-throughs to pick up a burger on my way between shops. And it was just kind of like I ate so many burgers, but just like this overwhelming craving for mince and or ground beef as it's sometimes called out there in the world. And yeah, I just couldn't quite stop myself. I realized I forgot the shoes down in here. Forgot the shoes down here, so we better add some shoes. Okay, lovely shoes down there. And up there as well. So I need my vanity. Where am I going to put that? In here. So it's always interesting how pregnancy can change things in your life, or just time, and maybe you just try something again that you used to hate as a kid, and then you try it again as an adult, and then you realize, oh, you know what? I actually like this. I don't hate this at all, and it's a revelation. But one thing that's never changed for me is my dislike of seafood. I do eat tuna from a can. That's the only fish that I eat. You can't with the lotion. Hubby had put lotion for me. Oh, really? Interesting. My mum said she craved raw potato and oranges. Raw potato? That must be a texture thing, though, like raw potato, right? Surely. Because it can't be a flavour thing. Because raw potatoes don't really taste like anything, do they? Not that I go around eating raw potatoes, so I guess I don't know. But still, I do feel like that would be definitely a texture thing, perhaps. Interesting. Huh. Amazing. Your craving with your first was ravioli, and the hot Cheetos with fries. My last baby was onion rings. Oh, see, because I didn't like onions, I'd never really tried onion rings until fairly recently as well, like a few, just like 2 or 3 years ago. And they're alright. I do find them, I don't know, they're quite, I can't eat a lot of them. There's, what's the word? There's a word for that, but I can't seem to eat a lot of them. But they're okay. I don't mind them. Onion rings, not too bad. Now that I eat onions, they're not too bad. Prior to that, it was a struggle. Okay, so we've got like a little bit of stuff there. We've got our dressing thing. It's looking good. I don't have a bathroom up here though. I don't really have space for one, which is a shame. Unless I put it in through here. I feel like that might not be right, but let's see. Okay, well, I can maybe get away with that. It's a little weird. But maybe we can get away with it. Just a little half bath. I just feel like, you kind of need one. Again, as I said, nervous peas. When you're a little bit nervous, you need to let out that just before I walk down the aisle tinkle. Okay, well, that can work. I think if I go any wider than that, it's going to be problematic, but we can make that work. It's all good. So, oh my god, pad thai and Caesar salad were your cravings with the twins. Ooh, that's not bad as far as cravings go. Like, it's not constant burgers and you put on like 20 kgs. Which is what happened to me. Because I was just like constantly needing to eat burgers. It was so bad. Oh, but Caesar salad. I mean, at least that's salad. That's reasonably healthy. I mean, I know Caesar salad has stuff in it, which makes it slightly less healthy, but still, it's not too bad. And like pad thai, fairly healthy as well. So you did all right with your cravings. That's not too shabby. You're not a big fresh fish person either. Yeah, I can't any sort of seafood at all. I just can't do it. And it's a taste and texture thing. Taste and texture. Can't do either. Oof. Well, that's cool. Each their own. But I couldn't stand to smell my dog's breath. My husband had to brush their teeth like 5 times a day. Oh, yeah, smells are always really interesting. Like sometimes there's these smells that you just like are really off-putting for you. Fully get that. just, yeah. You get quite sensitive, I think, with your nose and how you smell things. Like the things that set you off. I'm going to do like a couple of cute little shell chairs because I feel like, you know, they would be the bridesmaids on here or like the groomsmen or whoever might want a seat. And then we can put in a couch as well for more comfortable waiting seating area. There we go. And they can go out there and they can peek through there over the grounds and be like, ooh, so and so is here. So and so is here. I think the couch that I've used downstairs is not going to work up here because I think it's going to be too wide. Oh no, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Excellent. That'll work. So they should be able to get up there and then we can have a little something on that wall. And we should just about be done. I'll save it and then we'll try opening it up and see if people will come in and use our wedding venue. Sometimes I wish frames weren't black. Like, sometimes I love black frames on stuff, but then other times I'm just like, why is everything framed in black? Grr. That kind of works there. Okay, and another little rug over there, I think, somewhere. You cried if you didn't get to have it from your favourite restaurant? Like ugly sobbing for pad thai. Oh, no. Oh. Wall shower? Yeah, we can actually, I was thinking that earlier. I wasn't sure whether or not it would be, maybe not that one. Like this one, the Invisi shower. That one. And we'll do it in the downstairs one as well. That wouldn't work so well because of the window. Okay, we'll just do it in the upstairs one. There we go. A little shower there, just to wash off the nervous sweats, maybe. The page keeps refreshing by itself. Really? I wonder why it's doing that. That's weird. With your third, the wind made me sick. Oh, you got really gassy? That's frustrating. Because you just feel uncomfortable all the time, right? Which is not a nice thing. Okay, touch of green. And then I'm thinking maybe I'll put curtains over here. Sometimes it's just nice to put curtains on because it covers up blank wall space. It's like, you know, it's quite handy for decoration. I'll be honest with you guys, that's sometimes why I use curtains, just to purely not have to add any more pictures to the wall because I'm so fussy with the pictures and I don't like using a whole lot of stuff that I don't like. Okay, I feel like we're pretty good. I mean, it's fairly simple, but I feel like that's all you kind of need. We've got a bathroom, we've got the dressing area, we've got your makeup. You can peek out through that balcony. We've got a bar area. We've done all right. It's our lovely little Mediterranean wedding venue. I feel happier with the roofing, at least. Happier. Hydrate. Thank you very much, Lexus. I will have a drink. With your fourth and last baby, the smell of McDonald's will make you throw up. Is that the sort of the smell of the chips and the sort of the deep fried food and stuff? I can get that. Like, it can be quite a cloying smell. So yeah, I kind of get that. Do you have that pink flower for the wall I used in my cottage build? Would look good in the restroom on the shower. Yes, I do. Let me try it. Let's see. Yes, that's from the romantic stuff pack, right? Actually, I was using that. Oh, yeah, I was using that the other day. Do you know why I was using that? Because Jamie put that in in the mystery box challenge. So I never know where it is though, but I know what pack it's in. I just don't know where it is in the Build Buy menu. No, it's the romantic garden one. Oh, or do you mean the Love Struck one? I think you mean the Love Struck one. Love Struck. I think that's the one that you mean. If I'm right about these things, just remembering. Like that. And behind there. Hidden little shower. There we go. Done. The pregnancy was the only one that I craved healthy food, so I guess it was the oil that fried the French fries. Yes. If you were craving the healthy food, that would absolutely make sense. Just because that smell is just incredibly unhealthy. Like, you can smell it and put on weight, right? Oh, McDonald's. Gotta love it. Okay, so I need to have a sim, and we're gonna go visit. Have I got anybody? This is my my building save, so here we go. We're gonna get Rain Kingley to go. Can you see? Yeah, we're gonna go have a look. I'll show you in a minute. We're gonna go open up the venue and see if anybody comes along to it to get married. Ta-da! Right. Rain, you are gonna come along here and we're gonna travel. We're gonna go visit the wedding venue. Da, 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 da. Oops, that's Strangerville, not Tartosa. Does anybody else do that, like similar coloured worlds, and you like constantly click on them wrong? You stay from the fish and chip shop too, yeah. Anything like fried food, you would just be like, no. Hell no. Not visit 25 lots in The Sims 4. He's certainly done that. He's my little build dude at the moment. And so he gets to go to all sorts of different lots. I wonder if people are going to come along. Do Sims organically come along to wedding venues? Or is it very much a specific event kind of thing? I haven't played around with wedding venues enough to know. But I'm curious. But look at our cute little swans. Like all of these giant swans in this little pond. I love how this garden came out. I think it's a really pretty little garden. Very romantic. And then we have our aisle. Dun 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 dun. Maybe we can invite some people over to the current lot. Let's invite some people over. Invite people? Why can't we invite people? What? So, okay, so wedding venues are event specific. Like, you can only have Sims there if we're having an event. Is that right? Is that what the case is? You love it? And look, welcome back, Kiwi. It is pretty, right? Lots of pretty flowers everywhere. I haven't done like a lot of flower work, so much flower work in so long, but I think it's nice. Yeah, I feel like Sims will only come here for specific events and if they're invited. So I feel like you would need to actually invite people there. Now we might need to add a little chair in here. It's always good to, you know, float around and just check out your build from another perspective, because sometimes it's amazing how many times you can, how many things you can actually see just from floating around and finding things that way. So, okay, so we've got our like little outdoor barbecue area, everything all good there, and then we've got our lovely pool area for pool celebrations. Our bar area up there and our little dance floor and getting boogie with it. Okay, and let's have a look. Why can't I go down? What? Okay, there's something weird going on here. It's not letting me look down. Anyhow, I'll just float in. It'll be fine. We'll just float in. Let's float in through this way. I think you need to click on this friendship to the right to invite over. Oh, really? Okay. He knows the Frog Prince and Stone Reaper. The problem might be he doesn't know anyone. It's actually not my first wedding venue, but it's just I don't actually play in wedding venues because they so weddings are so broken. I don't actually usually bother playing in wedding venues. I've built a couple, but I don't know how much I play tested them beyond just like getting my sim to walk around. I haven't tried to get people to actually come along to the wedding venue. So that's where I've sort of like been like, oh, I think this is like the third or the fourth wedding venue I've made, but yeah, I don't make them too often and I don't play in them very often, if I'm being honest. Press T on the keyboard for top view. Nah, not happening in live mode. I can do it in build mode, it's fine, but I can just float around. It's all good. Why the frogman? Well, oh, hang on. You know what I might not have done? I might not have turned this into a wedding venue. Guys. Guys, oh, help me. What is wrong with me? There we are. We've changed it into a wedding venue now. Does he need to revisit, though? I think he might have to go and... I'm going to take him home and revisit it as a wedding venue. I think that might be the best way. The frogman is not wearing a lot because he turns from a frog into a handsome prince. So he's actually a frog prince. And he does transform from a frog into a prince. So yeah. You love it? Thank you. It was your shell, so I'm glad that you love it. I had a lot of fun with that. Monday-itis on the Tuesday, that's me. Honestly, it's like, what? So, yeah, the frog dude is actually a frog prince, and he's actually an alien. I built him in CAS, and he's an actual alien. And you know how aliens have the disguises? So he's a frog prince in sim life, but then his alien disguise is all the... Well, it's the other way around, one of the two. And yeah, so you can change his disguise to actually look like a handsome prince as well. Isn't that cool? I made it for a challenge. I'm not a big CAS person, although I'm trying to be better at CAS, so I've been doing a lot more CAS lately, which is fun. And, you know, I have fun in CAS. I just don't know how good I am. Yeah, no, I'm amazing, right? I'm just the smartest. I don't have, yeah, I'm building a wedding venue, but don't have it as a wedding venue. Love that for me. Lols. Now I have to resave. Yes, I probably will have to resave it. You're right. I'll go through and resave it again because I'll go through and playtest it properly and blah 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 off camera. I usually do that before I put a build up on the gallery. Make sure that it's all hunky-dory. It's really bothering me that those curtains are flickering, so I'm just going to move those. So maybe people will actually come along to our little wedding venue and enjoy some stuff in our wedding venue. Maybe they want to come and hang out at the pool and stuff. Oh, look, see, he's at our reception desk. So that's cute. There's our frog prince. I saw him. There he is. There's Froggy. So, yeah, he's not wearing much because he's a frog prince, but he will transform into a handsome prince as well. He's quite cute. I'll show you guys. Where is he? Frog prince. So that's his other alter ego. So he's a little cutie in real life when he's not being in his alien disguise. Little cutie pie. Oh, look, see, they're using the pool. That's cute. What else are they doing around the place? Oh, the lady's out doing something. I think she's going to come into the pool as well. It's going to be fun. Okay, let's pop inside and have a wee nosy around. We can try and have a wedding, but I don't think I've got any, because I'm in my build save, I don't really have any Sims wedding ready. Okay, so the computer, we know that works okay. We've got our pretty little thing. I feel like I needed to use that wallpaper somewhere else in the build, but I didn't, so it is what it is. I love this wallpaper, though, with a fiery love of 1,000 suns. I think that's really gorgeous. Oh, I didn't do the ceiling. So these are things that I noticed when I playtest. And also I love that that's kind of see-through and you can look down into the reception area. And it's like a bar up there and a bar up there. You kind of like got multiple bar levels, which I think is cool. Okay, and then we go through here and we've got our little laundry area for cleaning because we've got to clean up. Staff have got to clean up things. we'll have to fix that ceiling up. Dun 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 dun. So this is the second level. So up here, so on the second level, we've got one of the dressing rooms and just like some extra seating out here. And then in here, this is the mint dressing room. So it's all lovely and minty. So we've got our dressing, our lovely fancy clothes, our, what's it called? Vanity, and like some seating, and we can have like a calming cup of tea, which is fantastic. And then the little single bathroom there, little half bath. And then let's go upstairs. Dun, 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 dun. Up we go. And then this is the second dressing room, which is the pink dressing room. And it's got touches of the mint and just the same sort of stuff up here. For obviously our dressing occasions. And then in here we've got dun, 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 the bathroom. And then all of the outside stuff. I love the pink and green. I think that's absolutely beautiful for this venue. To be honest, you guys were really kind with me with that colour. It took me a little while just to figure out which sort of shades of pink and green I wanted to do, but we got there in the end. Also, I mean, imagine getting married and this is your view. I say that and I was like, I got married in a very similar place, except I was actually on a beach and it was gorgeous. So I can tell you, it's really nice. I think we did all right, guys. I'm really happy with that. I think we did all right. But let's add in our ceilings. Is there any particular ceiling tile that you guys like to use? As far as like using ceiling stuff. Some of the ceilings that I like to use is actually one is a base game one. So the old world wide planks. I quite often use that for a ceiling. I quite often use the spiral paraquet as well for ceiling. I think that's quite nice. On the odd occasion, I'll also maybe use, depending on which packs I'm using, the Spa Day flowing lines. That's another one that I really like to use. But I don't know. I'm not very creative with which ceilings I use. And I feel like there's an opportunity. Oh, if I'm doing like a rustic one, then obviously I go horse ranch and racer rafters because that's a good one for that. But I keep it pretty plain and simple with most ceilings because, I mean, I feel like ceilings are genuinely pretty basic. But, you know, every now and then, like when we were doing the Shell Challenge tours last time, and someone had like the whatchamacallit, like a cloudy sky kind of effect going on. I thought that was really cool. And there is that cloudy sky swatch that comes with, I think, Horse Ranch, which is quite neat. So you can do like quite creative things with the ceiling, and I feel like I haven't been as creative as I maybe could be with ceilings. Yeah, it came out good, didn't it? Whose build are you going to work on next? I had fun with your shell. I only just finished the other day. Ooh, yeah, I saw that. I was talking about that earlier. The no hashtag. So it's 4-pack shell. I try not to look at the at the gallery velvet. I try not to look too much at the hashtag, but I keep an eye on the numbers and stuff like that, just in terms of how many days I'm gonna tour. But yeah, I saw that you'd finished yours, and I was like, ooh, kiwi. That looks really cute. I love it, and I hope it was a good challenge. I feel like doing limited packs is actually a challenge in and of itself because you really do get used to using all of your packs. So I feel like that's a fun one. I'm really intrigued as to what people are going to come up with for that. No peeking. And you stuck to the pack limit. That's good because I'm definitely going to be checking that. I'm going to be really like, how many packs did you use? Very stern. So my next shell, because we've just finished Lost Time Machines, which was a fantastic shell, a really good challenge. Like, look at the shape of that. I mean, it's wild. I've got some good ones coming up. So it's Emily I will be doing next, and it's a McMansion shell. So after spending countless hours and hundreds of thousands of dollars to turn this abandoned McMansion into a home, the contractors marked the project as finished before they even started painting. They're willing to sell the house for cheap, but it's up to you to design the floor plan, landscaping, and anything else they didn't feel like doing. Are you up to wasting your life away designing a home to save a quick buck, or will you just bite the bullet and buy an actual finished house? I love that it came with like a little story with it as well. So that's quite fun. It's an interesting shape. So I don't know what we'll do with that as yet, but that's what we'll be doing next Tuesday. I think, let me just double check the schedule. Where are we? Tuesday. Oh, no, we're not doing that next Tuesday. We're doing, next Tuesday, we're actually doing collab tours. So I've got a collaboration coming out, Rags to Riches Businesses. So we're going to be touring all of the builds of that. It's looking absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited to show those off so you guys can see what everybody has made in that collab, because it looks so good. So the week after next we'll start on the McMansion shell. And then on Friday, we are going to be looking at the new kits. You can't wait to see it? Yes. I can't wait to show it off as well. So I'm really excited about it. So that's next Tuesday. We're going to be touring all of the collaboration stuff there. I think it's going to be delightful. It's absolutely amazing. It's a cool collab. We're just kind of reimagining Nordhaven. And I've kind of split Nordhaven into two areas. So there's kind of like the rags area, and then there's the riches area. And it's like all businesses as well. So there's like residential businesses, and there's like a community lot and 2 malls as well. So there's like so many different business ideas, and just, you know, there's quite different aesthetics as well between like the rags side of things and the riches side of things. So it's going to be really cool to show off all of those and just do those tours. What new kits? Well, coming out on Friday New Zealand time, or Thursday other people's times, we have 3 kits. The first one is the golden years. Is that the one? Golden Years, which I think is an elders one. There is the Restoration Workshop, which I don't know what on earth that is. And then the third one is the Kitchen Clutter Kit. So May 1st, I believe, for everybody except for us, which will be May 2nd. Oh, let's have a wee look. Let me have a wee Google. I haven't seen anything as yet, but let's see if there's been any pack leaks. So, new kits, May 1st, 2025, Sims 4. So, Restoration Workshop, Golden Years, Kitchen Clutter. Let's see. Don't think... No pictures there. Okay. What's this? Does this have any pictures? So we know we've got the 3. We know the names of them. There hasn't been any leaks yet, from what I can see. Let's have a look at the EA forums. New kits. Yeah, absolutely no information. So it's just the only thing that we've had is the, okay, hang on, I'll show you guys this. Okay. So we've got the Sims 3 new Sims kits are coming May 1st, new kits. And then, so that's from the, what's it called? The roadmap. Yeah, no leaks. I can't find anything. And I'm surprised the Sims community has shown any, yeah, so am I. Nothing. I mean, I would imagine that Sims community info would have it. If there was any leaks, they would definitely have it. They're usually the ones that pick it up pretty quickly. So there's been a lot of kits hints and lots of theories of what they could be, but the hints on the kits names are the only things that we've been leaked. Yeah. I'm really surprised that we haven't got more information. Like the last kits that we got with Sleep Bathroom and Sweet Allure kit, there were definitely leaks a few days beforehand, because I was looking at them. I remember that because I was looking at them on stream on the Tuesday. And no, it doesn't seem to be this time around. So we've got some graphics. So if you guys can imagine what they would look like in The Sims 4, there you go. It's a graphic kind of picture of a generic kitchen. So that's clutter. So that's definitely going to be a build mode kit, is the kitchen clutter. I mean, that's obvious. The Golden Years kit, we don't know if that's going to be CAS or a mixed kit or a build kit. So, I don't know. So the teaser revealed a cute illustration of a granny with a thread of yarn on the right. So there's not really, much in the way of information there at all. What a nice graphic. I know. So whatever you guys can figure out from these graphics, go ahead. So I don't know. I kind of half of me thinks this is going to be a CAS kit. Half of me thinks it's going to be a mixed kit. I don't think it's going to be just a build buy kit. I feel like this is going to be CAS and building, or just CAS. I don't think it's going to be both. We have that clutter that will go in a sink. Actually, and maybe pot on the oven, and maybe an oven mitt, and maybe some shelving with clutter as well, and like some more hanging clutter. I mean, there's a hint there. And oh, what if we had stuff that went on a fridge? Imagine that. That would be amazing. I think it's going to be mixed as well. I kind of get that feeling. It's not going to be build only. It's going to be mixed or CAS, but I feel like mixed would make sense with that graphic. And then the last one is Restoration Workshop. This one is hard to crack down because what exactly are we restoring in the first place? And why is there a tire wheel in the teaser for one of the new Sims 4 kits? Yeah, so this is the one that gets me a little bit stumped. I really don't know. Restoration Workshop could hint at a garage item thing, but because we don't have cars officially in The Sims 4, it seems a little bit weird. It could also be restoring old furniture, but the graphic doesn't really hint at that. It looks like a hint of repairs, garage stuff. You think golden is CAS? Yeah, I think CAS and decor. It's either of those, I think. Yeah. The magnets could be cool. Like if we had fridge magnets, that would be amazing. Items that snap to the fridge. Yes. I would be super stoked if we got items that snap to the fridge. Because I know you can put stuff on there with a bit of fussing around, but yeah, having an easy snap item would be amazing. Maybe the workshop one might be hardware. Yeah, it could be hardware. You got to think about, it's just a kit, so it's not really going to be adding a new thing to the game. It's really just about enhancing something that we already have. Although, in saying that, we have had Bust the Dust, and Bust the Dust did add a new thing to the game, which is vacuuming and dust. So, is Restoration Workshop going to be something that's going to bring something new to the game? It could do. Could it be like Bust the Dust and bring like restoring furniture? Could it be adding like hardware and tools to the game? Maybe something functional. I mean, it's really interesting. This is the one that's really got me curious, and what that's going to kind of do and be, because it's really mysterious. Like the Restoration Workshop could be any number of things. Just the look of the graphic just hints at tools, or cogs. That's like kind of like a wrench and a cog, and then how does that fit into the Sims because we don't have cars? It's quite curious. So that's the information that we have. They're all set to release May 1st, 10 a.m. Pacific time, $4.99 each. And so basically you're spending $15 in the US. Do you know how much they are here? They're $8.99. No, $7.99. $7.99 for a kit. So I'm looking at 8 times 3 is $24. Which is fine. I don't mind that for kits because I always use the kit stuff, but it's quite intriguing as to what we're going to get. I'm hoping more sauce pans and fridge magnets would be amazing. Oven glove would be amazing. More wall clutter would be amazing. I would love that for the kitchen clutter pack. That's okay. Thank you, Rainbow. I'm going to be wrapping it up shortly anyway, but you have a good sleep, and thanks for popping in, and thanks for the raid as well. I hope you guys you have a nice sleep, and I'll catch you probably tomorrow maybe. That would be fantastic. So yeah, we're going to tour those on Friday in my usual time slot. So it'll be Thursday evening for you guys, and we'll take a look at all of the items. We'll do, if we've got Cass with the Elders kit, which I'm assuming that will be because she's dressed up. So we'll do a little bit of Cass, make a couple of Elders, and then we'll do some building and see what is involved in everything, because I'm excited about that. Puppy has to PayPal money for my Sims. Yeah. Ah, boy. It's a complicated life when you're a stay-at-home mum and all that, hey? So, yeah. That's the 3 new kits that are going to be out. I couldn't find any spoilers anywhere for anything, so... intriguing, isn't it? So, because we've got pottery there, which is your businesses and hobbies. So you've got the little granny... And then this is our restoration kit. That's our shady stuff from businesses and hobbies. Yeah, and the kitchen stuff down there. I don't know. Well, guys, I'm going to see if we've got anybody that we can raid. And thank you for hanging out today. It's been absolutely amazing. I've had such a fun time with you all. So I hope you guys have had fun as well. That would be great if you did. I assume that you did because you're still hanging out with me. So hopefully, who else is streaming today? Ooh. Shall we go and raid Lemon Ollie? Welcome to my candy store. Ooh, they're doing a Rags to Riches expansion stuff. Okay, let's give them a raid. So, guys, I want to say a big thank you for hanging out today. I hope that you guys, have a good week and pop back on Friday because we will be doing first look at the new kits, and that's always a lot of fun. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I will catch you next time around. Mwah! Bye-bye.